stuff. Anyway, does anyone have any objections to us starting?
No
Yeah,
objections.
I kind of want to put it off to next week.
All right, take care, Zach.
All right, see you, everyone.
Good
This
session.
has been a great stream. I hope you all enjoyed us sticking around with them a lot. All right. Shall we just go from the top then and introduce ourselves?
Yeah, might as well.
Of course. My name, you may know me as either Please Know All 1 or Trisky's Ringleader of Degeneracy. I am playing as Alexandria Janus, a Slaneshi cultist bard / escort who basically lives to get gold and have sex.
I'm Zach, called King Zach on this. I'm the GM, so I run basically everything that isn't the players. I set up the maps, I run the monsters, I set up the stories, all of that. Anything that isn't a PC is me.
I am Mange Scratch. You know me as TriskyTV. This is my channel. If you don't know me, then welcome. Welcome to the channel. I play, as I said, Mange Scratch, the Skaven Barbarian, who is basically a glorified loot goblin and wants to get as much loot as possible from every single possible source. If it's shiny, he wants it. That's pretty much my character.
Howdy, y'all. Name's Lord Spongecake. Today I'm going to be playing Rowan, the Zentian Mage, aka the Magic User, aka the Magic Bitch.
Hello, everyone. I'm Unknown77, might be a third 7, and I'm playing. Nope, there isn't. And
There's only
playing Siegfried Schatz, a human mercenary who wants to make a small fortune here, or barring that, make enough to find some leisure in this hellish world.
Yeah.
Some leisure in this hellish world.
Be right back.
I accidentally clicked a button. I'm sorry, everyone. Oh, boy. I was trying to unmute myself, and I hit the BRB button, so you might all be getting an ad right now. I apologize for that. All right. So, yeah, this is, we are, definitely not a Sigmar-aligned party by any stretch of the imagination. We are, like, sort of neutral chaos leaning. We're all sort of in it for ourselves, so if anything, we're all, like, sort of chaotic neutral to a degree. So it isn't, like, a pure evil party. It's not like we're all purely in it just for the chaos. We're not, like, a group of Khorne worshippers just out for bloodshed in the name of Khorne or some shit like that. So, I mean, Siegfried is the closest thing to a normal, like, baseline good character that we have, and he's just morally neutral.
Just making a living.
Yeah.
The last session, if you missed it, it's not a big deal. It's kind of a filler session. We didn't have Siegfried. That was just the group going out and recruiting their new blacksmith, a Gitry Iron Chest, who is taken up what used to be like old servant quarters and has been retrofitted into her forge. So the players may go visit her every now and then.
Yeah,
And,
and she forged me, from my old dagger, she forged me a very nice short sword in downtime-ish stuff.
Yeah.
And
In
the
between
downtime
sessions.
Between that and now, the group has been to nearby warbands that they could go and maybe do a raid on. They found a few that seemed around their size that they could take on. And found, well, initially there was 2 that they were interested in, but that quickly went away from the other one. They found a band of mutants that live down in the sewers, mostly like Nurgle aligned, so that is chaos god of disease, death, and decay, who live down in the sewers and have apparently quite a substantial collection of Warpstone base, which has attracted the attention of everybody. And they're now planning on doing a bit of a raid there. I couldn't add a lot. dropped it down a bit. Yeah, I've dropped it down a touch. Hopefully that will work. I'll drop it down some more.
That seems like it's a bunch better. Yeah.
Drop it down by 2. That's
Yep. That sounds a lot better.
yeah.
All right.
Just found this group, and they've. Well, I'll shunt you guys over to the other map, as they do know what the base looks like, but don't know actually where all the people hang out all the time, as they've kind of asked around, kind of probably persuaded and threatened several people to kind of give them a rough layout of what the place is and where everything is. And who are you guys bringing? The NPCs. Just get scratches along mange like a puppy. There he is there.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm sorry, you're gonna be hearing thunder in the background maybe every now and then because there are thunderstorms in my area. A shit ton of them.
Same.
Yeah.
Wait, are we gonna be able to bring Karn?
You can. The main base that they're in is fairly large, since their leader is, I think, around 7 foot. Yes, he's about 7 foot tall. So Conk can fit around in their base. It's just the bit
It's
that
not
leads
the
up
most
to it,
comfortable.
a bit squished for him. The bits leading up, you probably have to like pull him through some doorways and stuff, but he could manage
Yeah.
it.
We'll,
Like,
we'll
if you
bring
have
him
to
along.
run away quickly,
He'd be good as
probably end up Yeah, if you need to get
He'll be
away-
a backline anti-flank troop, so that if we do need to get the fuck out of here, then he is the one with the shortest distance to travel.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
He also,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
if he's like in the back, say almost plugging the tunnel, it'd be a good sort of like he'd be able to be able
Move
to
ambush.
find their way to the rest of us, and 2 might even be able to occasionally just chuck one behind him at us if we're open.
So if shit hits the fan, we're able to fall back to our giant meat shield.
You
Although
can
that does mean
you
you're
can be
trying to run
second
away.
from last if you want.
Yeah, although that does also mean that if you want to run away, he will be in the way blocking the tunnel. So you'll kind of have to squish between his legs to get away.
Alternatively,
Hey, Alexandria doesn't have a problem with going in between people's legs.
He wears pants. He doesn't have
I
like a
will
loincloth, he has
fucking-
actual trousers.
So we're gonna bring Karnk along. He's gonna be. I actually think he should probably be more around. Like, Skid Scratch is going to be behind him because he's a scaredy cat. I'm pretty sure.
You guys can move the NPCs around.
Yeah.
And since it is a night raid, you could bring Joel if you wanted as well.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Let's bring Joel along. We'll leave the base a little bit less defended than usual, but that's because this is a raid, so we want to have muscle with us.
So base is the wizard dude that just kind of is staying at that house. Mama Joan, who doesn't really leave the basement, and Skitchery. So if you're attacked, it's basically down to Mama and the wizard.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We haven't been attacked yet. Let's just hope our luck keeps up with that. And now that I've said that, we're doomed.
Well, luck is an actual stat in this game, so. Yeah, so
we
you guys.
completely clear out this base, but lose our base at the same time.
Yes, you could. This base, in some ways, would be an upgrade. In some ways, would be a downgrade. Like it's definitely a lot less comfortable because you're in a sewer. A lot more
It's
prone
much
to disease.
bigger.
But it's much bigger. Probably has better defenses. You can see the defenses. It's a lot harder to get in.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, so you head on down. You know like the easiest way to get there. So you climb on down to the sewers, kind of pushing and pulling Conk down through the sewer grate to get him in. You make your way around. And who is carrying lights? Because most of the group, Mange and Skit Scratch can see fairly well in the dark. It's like you got like moonlight filtering in, so I mean Skit Scratch can see decently well. Alexandria is trying a bit better than the humans, but for the most part, you guys do need light.
Either Siegfried or fucking Rowan should probably have a light, and considering that Rowan's main source of combat is magic and not weapons, I would assume that it would be best for him to carry the torch.
Rowan already has a he already has a lamp, so he's probably gonna pull that anyway.
That works.
So what's the light radius on your lamp?
It's not a I don't think it's a bullseye lamp. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't
Interesting.
say in the equipment list.
Well,
It says
What
it's just
about-
common equipment.
What about Alexandria carrying a lamp too? Because if she has the pistol, that's one-handed, right? So she can still carry some with the other.
Yeah.
She has a short
A
sword
post
though.
of oil lantern burns for approximately 8 hours, casting a 30-foot radius of light. So you have 30 feet.
you can
That's not bad.
physically put that on him too. So
Yeah, that's
good.
what I'm doing, setting the aura.
Boom.
Obviously, you know, like not going through walls and bouncing around corners and shit.
I'm not subscribed, so I can't do that stuff.
Yeah.
Was anybody else doing a light, or are you leaving it purely up to
Well,
Rowan?
Mange has his little token that our mage friend gave him. Can he try and fashion that in some way to his chest? Like, I'm gonna probably need to bug the blacksmith for that at some point.
Yeah, that's simple enough. I'd say like Skitchy could have like made you some kind of holder, say like 2 gold, and she could make.
All right, so we're gonna say that happened before the raid.
Yeah, the thing like that'd be something Mage would have thought of. So you'd have gone to her like a day ago or so and been like, "Hey, make me a thing to hold this."
Put
You've
this
got
on
like-
chest. Make
Yeah,
shiny.
but-
Go forward.
It's like this little like leather band that goes around your chest with this like almost like cage on the front you can drop the stone into.
Basically,
Very
I am now wearing a miner's vest with a light on it.
Nice.
You
Except
have
it's
what's the
magic.
radius of it? I think
On the
it's-
note of things that could happen, like just before we go, could Siegfried expend a use of supplies?
Yeah, but remember with that you can expend it at any point. It's like at some point in the dungeon, you can be like, "Oh hey, I brought rope." You don't have to use it immediately at the start. You can use it during fight. Then you can use it at the start, but you can also use it later and be like, "Oh hey guys, I brought this."
Maybe. I mean, I have an idea of
Just to pull something out of your ass.
time, but I guess I could wait.
Yeah, just wait around. So Mange isn't going to be using his light at the beginning because he's going to be scouting ahead, but once we enter combat, he will.
Turn that off then.
Yep.
See?
Why is someone named Shadman? Because Please No All is a degenerate.
Because me.
That's Alexandria.
Yes.
Yeah. So you guys have made your way down here. You've been in the sewers for probably about an hour. Probably approaching midnight by this point. Like 11:30 or so. You guys find your way up to the big like iron gate in front of it. You can see there's like a large door in it.
Anyone good at open locky thing?
I gotcha. Everyone's gonna go ahead.
And this hammer is like in a way.
I'll try and keep it quiet. Everyone's gonna go inside.
Push
Siegfried,
Siegfried
apparently.
aside.
Yeah. And boom, 14 out of 18.
Yeah. So you kind of like, crouch down in the sewer water. Thankfully, it seems like not many people are shitting, so it's decently clean, but there's still the occasional bit in it.
Yeah,
These are
everyone's
Neil-
keeping all of their shit and donating it to Mama.
Yeah, it's just like this is definitely not a place where you want to get a big open wound. So going down in combat might have extra side effects to normal.
Except for Mange, who has benefits on against disease and Wordstone, so take that. Even though he can still get disease because it's not immunity, it's just advantage.
Yeah, you get bonuses to resist it because Skaven live fairly dirty lives. Yeah, Thorin goes down and starts picking it in. It's a fairly simple lock. Like it seems like they haven't upgraded or anything. This is mostly just to like. This was mostly for like before to make sure people didn't crowd around in the sewers, like the low lives and that, stop the mutants around so much.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it very easily swings open.
All
You guys can carry on down the door.
Alright, Mange
what's the
is
plan
going-
here.
Mange is going to point to Skit Scratch and say, "He, me, go sneaky, go in."
I like that. Anybody else want to sneak?
Yeah, I'll hang back.
Kark is just
Kettle.
like, no.
Ron's
Yeah,
actually gonna
like-
go ahead.
I'll be like probably going to make a fair bit of noise squishing through that door. It is made
Siegfried
for.
kind of like makes a motion, like as if you were going to tap on his armor, and just shrugs.
Ron will look at Joel, just like,
Not the worst, but not like trained or anything.
All right. Let's send the 2 rats then. If anything happens,
Stephen!
Ratman.
Stephen!
All right. If anything happens, you know where to find us.
All right. So, roll stealth, I gather.
Yeah, you guys start heading on down.
All right. Wow.
Not just little sister wanting attention.
I'm screwing with you. It's fine. Hey,
Never mind,
hey-
she left.
hey, Noel.
I went to open the door and she
Yeah?
left.
Would you mind
Yeah.
trying to on the phone? You should be able to do push to talk, right?
Oh,
Yeah, because
sorry.
it's buzzing every now and then.
Could you roll for a skit scratch as well?
All right.
Just a D20 target number fairly good.
Isn't his good?
Yeah, target number of 18.
Okay, yeah. He
He's
doesn't
gonna be
get
like crawling on the wall.
+4 because he is a gutter runner.
Actually did worse, but he still passed it. Has +4 on stealth tests.
Now she's back.
What?
His sister's back.
Oh.
Oh.
So
You say that with so
um,
much angry determination.
before you leave, Rowan would probably say that he's been working on a new spell, and sees this as kind of the perfect opportunity, and was wondering if Mange would like to be the test subject of it.
What spell do?
You go ahead and, well, by the illusions of chaos, I'm able to allow you to peer into the future, per se. You'll be able to go ahead and, whenever you'd like, within the next hour, be able to get a glimpse into what might be and what might happen in order to dodge, possibly correctly swing an attack, or avoid traps that you may not have known of.
Mange thinks about it. Sound more interesting than when fancy men say it. Mange
And you
sort of
can use
just
it on-
shrugs and agrees.
All right. Rowan just says you can use it on almost anything, almost. And I think, Zach, are you still here in chat, or are you gonna? Are you gone?
Well, that'll probably be an answer.
Huh?
We're waiting for Zach. We're not talking
Oh.
to you. It's not always about you. Shut up.
Well, fuck you too.
I would prefer if he didn't.
Chat, how y'all doing today? How's everybody doing? Everybody having a good day?
Yep.
This good.
We have our
Monday.
first little pause in the gameplay.
Yeah.
Oh!
Trisky, what are you thinking about doing for dinner, my man?
For dinner today, I have no fucking clue. I'll have to
Dude.
see what we have, because as of right now, the father is out of town. Fuck you, bitch, I'm fabulous. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Fuck you, bitch, I'm fabulous.
Thank you, Shadwoman.
Shadwell, man.
But I'm thinking about possibly, should I go for pizza or a burger? And a milkshake.
Burger.
Burger? Alright. Culliver's or Burger King? Better question.
What the fuck is a Culliver's?
You don't know what Culliver's is?
We don't have that in our area.
Basically it's like, you either
Do that
have
one, because it's not Burger King.
They serve like great milkshakes and custard.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do it.
Alright.
It's exotic to me.
Ah, exotic.
Oh boy.
Oh, we
We
got
have
an
an
event.
Oh boy. Alright.
So we need to tell Zach when he gets back. Here, I'll go ahead and type it in general
1,
for...
2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 different possibilities. So it would wind up being the perfection of Slanesh once we actually reach combat. Yeah, hold off on any more until we're actually in combat for those ones. Because they really don't apply while we're sneaking through the cave.
Here, I'm just going ahead and...
What does that do again?
For the next D4 rounds, we had to roll another dice to determine that. All attacks have advantage, and any attack that misses causes the attacker to suffer D6 damage. So you don't want to miss, or else you hurt yourself. But everyone's better at hitting.
Oh.
Could you copy and paste that into the actual Discord, please? Because I don't think I have... Yeah, that'd be great. Or I can just jump to Mole.
Put that here.
Yeah.
This is once we reach combat, we will do that roll. Don't let me forget about it, Jarmange.
Well, shit.
Yeah. So is this going to be for the next combat, then?
Yeah, basically, once we roll initiative for combat, we'll do that.
All right.
Whatever the fuck you want, I don't care anymore. Good God. I need to catch up on this fucking sleep after the fucking subathon this weekend. Also, my throat is still messing with me.
How many times did you have to scream people's names?
Luckily not that many, but I was also awake for way too long, and my throat was starting to hurt, like, Monday or Sunday last week. So...
Are you an energy drink type of guy or a coffee type of guy?
As of late, it has been Gamer Sup's, like, powder energy drink.
How's it taste? Like G Fuel?
Yeah, basically. Same kind of idea, but the serving size is much less and it's better. It has a little bit of that powdery taste at first, though, that you have to get used to.
Gotcha.
Like, you can tell it's a powder drink.
I think right now I'm going to pull out a Gatorade to get some electrolytes.
Oh, yeah, speaking of Gatorade, give me just a second here. Hey, Rowan. Get your ass back here, boy.
I'm back, and I'm electrolyted.
Hey, look at this stream.
I'm checking. Oh, bro, we got the same flavor! Hell yeah!
Yeah, fruit punch is good.
Hell yeah.
But it's also 64 fluid ounces.
64, I'll see how much I got.
If you have one of the regular...
I have 12.
28. 12? Yeah, mine's literally over about 5 times as much as yours.
Shit.
A little over.
Alright, since we're gonna be waiting for a little bit, I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, go run to the restroom or something. Everyone, quick restroom break before we really get started with anything interesting. That's how it works. How much is that in liters again? 1.89 liters. So it's just short of 2 liters.
One gallon is 4 quarts. 1 quart is 4 cups. 1 cup, I believe, is 16 ounces. Yes.
It's exactly 2 quarts, but it's also 1.89 liters, which he's from Scandinavia. So
Ooh. Well, hello, my Scandinavian.
I don't know why all of a sudden I've gotten so many different like countries of foreign viewership.
Congrats on the ethnicity.
Yeah, I have met the diversity quota.
And hey, we got Zach. He's British.
Yeah, sure. I've already had British covered though.
Well, now we got it double covered.
I've had it double, triple, or quadruple covered for a while now.
Oh, Lord.
Let's see, who new has been around as of late? We have one Romanian, one Scandinavian, one from where the fuck was it? I know I've had at least one German person starting to come around. Fucking Nazi bitch. I mean, what? We have.
I don't think you can say that on stream.
Who else? Try me, bitch. What else was there? One person from Russia. We have Hoovy in the chat right now, yeah. Who else? Hey, chat, where are you from? Garmage is Russian, too, so we have 2 Russians.
Let's make a map of, like, all your people.
Denmark, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that one right next to, I know that Shogun is from Belgium. I think. Whichever one is right next to fucking used to be part of Germany.
Prussia?
No. Belgium. I was right.
Hmm.
Just like
I mean,
to the left of Germany. Yeah, it was Belgium. And then Findragon is from Finland. Hence the fucking name. How original.
Yeah, and upstate New York over here.
Still USA. And then we have Ken, who's still USA, Western Massachusetts.
Yep.
Geddes is from the UK. How's the potato speech? We're still gurgle singing with one of our gobs over here in Denmark. Okay. Sounds like an interesting conversation point.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm trying to collect all of the countries, yes.
Also, we pinned some stuff that you may have missed.
Yeah, so once we get into combat, we'll roll D4 in that many rounds. We'll have the Slaneshi thing. Brazil, Poland, Kazakhstan, Austria. Okay. A country. I just asked in the Discord in case you aren't paying attention. Romania. I think we had like 2 from Romania. I'm pretty sure you're from Romania, right, Joe? Denmark, Scotland. Nice.
Okay. Right, so yeah, name just sneaking off ahead. What are you doing?
Nope. Jack. Fucking
What?
look.
Yeah, you cast look in favor. Well, you did
Alright.
DM.
There.
Right, so yeah, what does it look like when Rowan cast this?
It's kind of like 59 seconds of preparation doing magic stuff, and then he goes ahead and taps Mange on the forehead, and then he sort of gets that so Raven premonition of just zoom, everything zooms out and then goes back.
That's so Raven. I don't know the theme song because I never watched that fucking show, so sue me. I have at least 5 Romanians in the server, oh boy. Where did you all fucking come from, Romania?
That's so Romanian.
That's so Romanian.
Ah, God damn it. Alright, so yeah, Mange and Scritch Scratcher go lead the way.
move yourselves along. You're not turning on your light, are you?
No, we are not. Mange is not going to turn on his light unless A, he absolutely can't see and we reach pitch black, or B, we run into combat.
Yeah, there's enough open vents that you can mostly see, but it is still, like, it's dark, you can't see perfectly.
Yeah. So we're just gonna move along stealthily and very slowly, so long as we aren't, like, blind completely or about to fight something.
And as you get up to about here, roll me a perception.
Detection if I have the skill?
Yep.
Alright.
So as you get up to about there, you start hearing this, like, just kind of bouncing off the walls. You can see this, like, clicking sound.
Mange is going to slow down even more and very slowly approach here and look around.
I imagine you
this
guys are,
way.
like, sticking to the side wall so you're not splashing in the water.
Yeah, he's gonna basically come along the wall, and here he's going to peek around this corner down that way.
Let me quickly roll up a second. Yeah. As he peeks around the corner, he sees this dude.
What does it look like he's doing?
You see him kind of, like, leaned against the wall. He's kind of there leaning into the wall, this long-handled axe kind of leaning into the wall beside him. You can see, like, kind of leaning in, every couple seconds, see his mouth open and this, like, sound come out.
I can see that he has
bored.
no eyes, right?
Yeah, you can see that his face, he does not seem to have any eyes. He's got this weird, like, plate over his face.
Alright. Oh, that was Skit Scratch that was moving. It's supposed to be main.
Yeah, so you snuck up and did that. Yeah, you snuck up, peeked around, and you see this guy kind of leaning into the game.
Mange is leading because he had the better stealth roll.
Although, don't you have medium armor?
I have, what is it?
Yeah, your AC is 15, so you have medium, so you would have had a -2 on that test, but I still think you got better.
I still succeeded then.
Yeah, you still succeeded by 5. Yeah, so you peek around the corner, he's leaning against the wall, making this weird clicking sound. He doesn't seem to have noticed you, he doesn't react. And then you only looked that way. You looked the
I'll
other
add
way.
a stealth -2 just so I remember from now on. Alright, well,
Like,
he is
that
immediately
way,
blocking
the other way as
thing.
well. Would you look the other way as well? Because you only peeked up down down this way.
Yeah, we're gonna look down the other path as well.
Yeah, you kind of go like, like. So the thing is, you either have to hit the water or jump over it. So I imagine you can like very gently lower yourself in and move across as quietly as possible, and pull yourself up the other side. It's like not even ankle deep, but it still makes a bit of noise. You're gonna slide your feet across.
Mange is okay with going slowly. If
You
it
get
means that he
same
might
when you
get
go
better shinies.
As you go up and you peek your head around the wall. Roll me another stealth. Because this guy is different.
I am going to re-roll that.
Yeah, you have the skill, so you can. And you have a... well, you can
That-
either
that's
use,
better.
you can either use
Are
your normal reroll, or you can use your Fortune's Favor reroll. Which are you using?
I will use the one from Rowan.
Alright, so then roll DDM as well.
How do I do that on this?
It should be on your sheet. Yeah, beneath your reroll pool, there's Dark and Dangerous Magic. You click the little die.
Alright.
Alright, now increase the threshold to 2. As you kind of saw yourself like peek around the corner and like this guy shouts something at you. And you kind of like, you saw that, you're like, okay, wait another second before peeking your head around. And just a second, let me go for him. Alright, not bad.
Oh.
So you peek around the corner and see this dude. The thing. Just see. keep forgetting what the button is to make them come up.
All the guards have no eyes. How the fuck are they guards?
Male. As you like peek around the corner, you see this guy similarly like leaned up against this iron grate and just kind of glancing around. The head just kind of looking around.
Right.
Well, moving around, you can't tell him looking.
Mange is just gonna be like, yeah, no, like this is inside his head, by the way, so I'm not saying this loud. Yeah, we know stealthy through here.
Yeah, you wanted to see on each of their belts is like a large brass bell. They can pick it up and ring it. And imagine it would echo fairly well through all these caves, up through the tunnels.
All right,
Yeah,
so
leaning against the wall, looking generally in the direction of the entrance.
Mange is going to sort of motion to Scratch to go back. We are going to slowly move back to the group.
To roll stealth to get back, move
Alright.
yourselves back over.
What happened? Did you kill anyone? What's going on?
Are you winning, son? Mange comes back and he's just like, assume for the sake of my voice that I'm whispering, because it's actually weird to strain myself and whisper in that voice.
Yeah, you guys could a stage whisper for the sake of yourselves and the audience.
So, Mange see two weird people, no eyes, but knowing weird thingy from cultist weirdos, probably see very well. Have big bangy things on belt. No,
I mean, you know
no,
Oh,
You have one.
yeah. Have bells on belt. Probably not stealthy too much further.
so if you hit them, then it's gonna alert everyone anyway.
Unless we hit them really quickly, really hardly, and really quiet.
Yeah. Do you think you're gonna be able to do that?
Probably not.
Well, guess stealth is out of the question then. She kind of pulls out her pistol. All right, who's leading?
If we get a few rocks, we might be able to chuck them, get them to one action, and either take them from behind or let the bells alert the guys to the wrong direction.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not that they're going to think that something was the wind down here.
Yeah,
They
but
can't
that's the
ahead
issue.
of
If
the
they
wind.
fall down, then the bell's gonna ring.
Yeah, no,
Let's make a
no,
sound.
not at them though. I mean, throw it.
He's
so that
saying
they
pull a
think that-
fucking Metal Gear Solid, roll a rock, throw a rock past them, and hope they assume that's, oh, what's that?
Yeah, and if the rest of the base hears it, they'll go to investigate, and we might get an idea of like where they are coming from and how, without them necessarily knowing there's anyone here. Assuming they don't figure out that someone chucked a rock or notice a rock was in the wrong place and be like, all right, someone's here.
They keep track of every rock in the sewers.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We could just pull a false alarm. We might get to figure out where they are, and hopefully they'd be none the wiser.
Well, Siegfried can
And
attempt
hopefully
that.
they'd go back to their spots.
Mange isn't gonna be good at that. What's my, I mean, my dexterity is okay, but I don't have any, like, range specialties or anything.
Remember, if you guys can sneak up to them, you'd still get a surprise round on them, and you guys have advantage on those attacks.
Yeah, true. Alright, so Mange is just going to, Skid is not a mainline fighter. Mange is going to point at Siegfried and motion for him to come along. And then he says to the rest of the group, when you hear all the screamy and panicky, start coming.
All right.
Will do.
So we're going to attempt to stealth back to the point where we were when we were looking at them.
Who are you bringing with you this time?
Siegfried only.
Yeah, all of you roll a stealth.
Alright. Did it click? I think it's lagging.
Loading.
Siegfried,
Yeah.
you have heavy armor, don't you? Oh no, you only have medium.
Alright, roll.
Oh no, that was
Does-
He doesn't have the skill, so he can't reroll.
Alright, well, we're probably just going to go straight into combat then.
No surprise round.
Well, we're going to get advantage anyway because of the
Roll
Sineshi
roll
bullshit.
one for skit scratch as well.
I was
Roll
saying.
one, roll what?
All right.
Roll one for skit scratch.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
He's talking to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
2.
Skit scratch is very will. Skit scratch kind of like hugging the wall and just skittering along.
He has
Mage
become
is
the
there,
wall
like,
so
trying
much
to
that
hold
Mange
with
can't even
armor
keep track of him.
So you guys start heading on down. You can like move yourselves along slowly.
Should have gave him Fortune's favor.
And then as you get up to there, you hear this, like almost like several voices all doing it at the same time, just kind of like a raw gurgle scream kind of thing. Like there's a voice roaring, there's a voice doing this weird gurgling sound, and a voice screaming. As this thing just steps around the corner.
Okay,
That
that
is-
does have eyes.
That will be initiative.
Well,
All right, click
As-
on your token first.
Is that just these 3? Or all of us?
Yeah, you guys should roll as well because you would hear. You would also hear this. You hear this, like. Echoing down.
So for Skit, it's 1d20 plus 2 because of Dex.
I still
think it'd be
haven't
more.
figured out how to roll for my character instead of just.
Oh,
Click on your
click on
token.
the Alexandria token, go to your character sheet, and in the top right hand, you should see initiative. Make sure that DIX is unchecked.
And if you have your token selected when you roll it, then it
Adds it
will
automatically.
add it to the
it didn't work for me. I
Nice.
selected and then I rolled it. I thought.
There we are. Yay.
Siegfried got 9.
Yeah, I've put him in.
Right.
I believe that is everything. So yeah.
Oh, what was
So,
it?
sorry.
Did you already roll for Skit, or is this it for Skit?
Oh yeah, you can roll for skit.
You got an 18 too. His dexterity is higher though.
Yeah.
Does Skit have any ranged weapon on him?
He has
Throwing
3
knives.
throwing.
All right.
Or you could run up and try and shank it.
All right. So is it sorted for initiative order, and is that everyone?
Yep,
All
that's
right.
everybody.
Skit 1, 2, 3. Pull out a throwing. Holy fuck, my throat! Pulls out a throwing knife and tosses it at whatever the fuck this thing is, aiming for one of the faces. You were saying exploits are a thing we can try and do. I can choose to.
And
Do I have to announce it beforehand, or do I have to announce? I can announce
Yeah.
exploits
One
on hit.
yes. So if you look at the exploits, you can do all a variety of things, but they do require you to hit first. And we have a Slash's Perfection for 1 round, so all attacks this round have advantage.
I'm
But
just
if you miss,
gonna.
then you take damage, and that could kill Skit.
Oh yeah, we have a. Did you roll for how many rounds it was already?
Yes, I rolled a 1.
So that's the first one, and that's the second one. Do either of those hit?
Yeah, so it's good. Skit Crash like runs off, like splashing into the water at the cleaving thing, and he throws it. It goes into the head of the thing, and then it seems to like hit it, and like you throw a knife at some custard, it seems to hit it and then like sink and slop and fall down. As it technically hits because this thing has kind of funky armor things, but it doesn't do anything.
So he
So-
doesn't take damage, but we didn't accomplish anything useful.
Yeah, basically you didn't hit his AC. That's the flavor. And then
So we did
Skitch
miss.
failed the attack. So he takes 4 damage.
Ow!
And
As all of you just kind of feel this like embrace around you, kind of like guiding you to your attacks, and as Skit fails that like loving caress kind of snaps back, and he feels like twinge down his spine. so
is
next
he
take-
able to walk the rest of his movement speed after the attack?
You can't divide movement in this system.
Well, damn.
Yeah, you have to
That
either
would've
move
been
an attack or
useful.
attack. That is to stop people like standing around corners, stepping out, shooting, and then stepping back. Yeah, so he runs up, throws that, and it's like, ah! And so, like, they're like holding his head and screaming as this sudden backlash hits him.
Alrighty. Well, now it's time for the lady.
Yep, Alex, you hear this
Alright.
gurgling scream followed by a clearly skaven scream of pain.
Alright, hold on. What's my movement again? I don't have it on my character sheet.
30.
Should just be 30 feet. Should just be 30 feet, you don't have anything fancy.
Elves don't
So
have
you can
35.
go to like here.
Skaven are 35.
Right here?
Yeah, elves have faster reactions, not faster movement.
Can you do prepared actions in this system, or is that not a thing?
Yes.
Yes, you
Because
can.
if you don't, then you get punished for rolling good on initiative.
Well, since I can't really do anything else, should I use my dash to kind of move a little bit
You
forward?
could dash if you
more?
want.
You could dash, or you could prepare to shoot at whatever comes into your field of view.
Yeah.
So
if he moves like up to there, then you could just about shoot him. But you would be shooting into melee.
I think I'll move over here, maybe.
all right, you're gonna dash. And
Alexander comes
15.
running in and sees this thing kind of lumbering around the corner.
And it's not even
As
him
in-
that gets to move first.
It looks quite a bit like something out of like a hillbilly horror movie.
Oof.
I like how we have the name for the hillbilly horror creature, but none of the other two.
Oh yeah, I did set his name.
Shit!
I forgot to hit the name.
Sarath! Karath! Are they brothers? Let's kill them!
No, they all have fairly similar names because Zach is not that imaginative. Yeah, so then as you're back and like looking at this thing coming, you notice this guy can like bouncing around the thing, like kind of like still emitting this weird clicking sound as he goes up and swings this massive axe at you.
He's swinging at me, Mange.
Yes. So
Alright.
the axe. Oof, that was a natural 18. If he'd gotten one more, that would have been bad.
He hits.
Oh, 3 damage.
Okay, I'm not gonna pop rage for that shit.
If you do the raise, and it goes for every other attack that you take. So you could like not take it here and then want it for the next hit.
I'm gonna wait.
It's just the thing, if you want to have it for a round, it's generally better to do it. Like on the first hit than save it, but you might want to save it for later.
I'm saving it.
Then you see the like weird mutated like club blob hand thing also swing in. This is an offhand, so it would be at disadvantage, but he is
Because of the Slanesh thing is just a
but
regular.
but because it's an Ash, it's a
That's
5.
out.
So that is an 11.
11 total?
Yes.
That misses.
Yeah.
So he
the
takes
axe, like,
damage.
slices in and like scratches across the arm, and you feel that bite ever so slightly in, but nothing really neutral, but like a paper cut almost. And then the hammer bit comes in, and this is like a big overhead swing, so you fairly easily duck under it.
Shit, doesn't he take damage from the missed attack?
Oh, yep. Thank you for reminding me. And you see that swing over, and you can like, ugh! When you hear it's like a pained click, so it's like,
Ah, lovely. I love the sound of enemies taking damage. Alright, I have control of Karnk, I don't know who the fuck else does. Who does
everybody
anyone...
has control of it.
Alright, does somebody else want to take control of Karnk for this encounter? Because I'm basically controlling
He
Skid
does
too.
not have any throwing weapons, and it's fairly clogged up. So I imagine it's just like he comes around and sees this and just like pushes himself into the wall to let people pass.
Oh, I can wait.
Because he can't really help here with how
Can
jammed
he
up this
dash
corridor is.
further?
So he could, but like he would just be blocking up more of the corridor.
Yeah, true. Alright, we need to try and push this out into a bigger area, preferably, but now it would be Mange's turn, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mange says nothing and just swings his fucking axe at this dude. I don't care. Die! Die!
Is that with advantage? Yeah, roll again, you might crit.
Oh yeah.
16 does hit, but you have advantage.
Hey,
AC 21, that is a nat 13. Wait, what the fuck is giving me so much plus to hit?
you add +3 to like your outside? Because it automatically adds strength.
I
Yeah,
think that was because
you
of something or other.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, that's probably the +2 is for your is when you're raging.
Oh, I remember now. I added it as a +2 for when I was raging, and there was some other circumstance in the last battle that
Yeah,
we
you
were
were
in that got
flanking.
us an additional +1.
That would have been
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
raging would be
why. All right,
+2 and
I
then
forgot
you
to reset it. So hit AC 18 on the second one.
Yep, and take off 2 damage, so you did 9.
No,
11.
Yeah,
Was
you
it
also had a
the-
+2 damage
Oh,
to
yeah.
it from.
all right, right. So 11
So-
damage.
So you not raging saved him. He has 1 hit point.
Can I have
Yeah.
announcer rage before that?
You have to announce it beforehand. You can't announce it
Goddamn.
after.
Mange.
Yeah, you swing this axe and take like a big chunk out of his chest, and he kind of staggers back with a second, like putting the weird lump thing over it, and I'm like, ah, and it's like,
Mange screams at him and then turns to scream at the bigger blob of multiple hillbilly bullshit behind him.
Hillbilly bullshit.
and just like, takes a step forward and like lumbers up and seems to be going to try and hug Skit Scratch. So that is a strength opposed by either strength or dex. So this guy makes the test, and Skit Scratch can test either strength or dex. Oof! It succeeded by 9.
Oh my god.
It rolled well.
What would his thing be for this? Because I don't actually know.
You shouldn't have a +2. It's just a d20 and the
Oh,
target
right.
number is
All right, so it would be
So-
5 out of 14.
by 9. And it always goes that ties or go to the attackers, I think. No, you need to equal the beat. These ties go to defenders.
All right.
So yeah, so this thing lumbers up and like goes to hug Skit Scratch, like staggers back and like basically trips over himself trying to get out of the way as it like hugs the air and like.
Boy.
Right, Rowan.
Rowan, he's just gonna say, looks like the fun began. Come on, Joel, let's go. And Rowan's just gonna begin walking. 20, 25, 30.
6. Nope,
He's
that
gonna
was...
go past Kong. He's like squeezed up against the plane, like.
And he's gonna go ahead and like get right to here.
Right, that's a sprint then to do that.
No, he has 40 movement.
Oh, right!
Yeah.
You're a cheeky
Rowan has
motherfucker.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rowan can no longer wear shoes.
I can
Isn't
wear
that 35
horseshoes.
then, though?
It's
No, you
plus
were at
10
the
foot
you were at the back here. All right.
Yeah, he got plus 10 foot movement.
No, I'm talking about where you started. I thought you were a tile up further. I'm being dipshit. Never mind. Whatever.
I forgot to put Joel's movement in. It should be 35 for being a thrall.
Oh, he can try and catch
Rowan
up.
walking
Then.
up is just like, how you doing, Karnak?
Yeah, so
Karn.
Joel, like,
Karnk.
run up.
It's Karn. It's not Karnak.
Karn
It's
gets
the
back into
RNK.
I'm too big.
Get it fucking right.
Yeah, kind of just kind of like shrugs. It's like, air's too small, can't put it up. And then Joel runs up and is like hanging at the back with his fists out. Siegfried.
All right.
So Siegfried wants to go up to. Wants to move up to.
Is it possible for Siegfried to
Yeah,
move
you
Skid
can
aside?
squish it into here. Yeah, you can squish it
Yeah.
in this one. Or partially in.
What's the weakest looking of his more front 2 legs?
They both look about the same.
All right, so he's gonna do. He's gonna attack, but if he succeeds, he wants a major exploit to take one of the legs out.
It does have 3 legs. So taking off a leg might not affect it that much.
Well, yeah, but it looks like one of the legs doesn't actually support jack shit.
Yeah, the other one looks.
Well, yeah, if I cut one of the supporting legs, his plan is to hopefully like make it kind of either tip or just get lopsided and hard to move.
Oh,
But yeah, so
Zach
attacking with
getting
advantage
interrupted
and this
again.
would just be rolling twice, right?
yeah, you can roll your attack with advantage. You
Alright.
should be able to set it to roll with advantage.
Yeah, just go to your weapon and all the way to the right of it, click the
Oh, I got it.
drop down for advantage and roll that.
Just a minute.
The baby's yelling at him.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, wait. Did you? Oh, you rolled the damage with advantage too. Shit. Oh, but I think you only get the 21's damage since it was higher.
Hmm.
Yeah. Not bad though.
Yeah. So if it
You may
hits,
not even
what else
need
would
a-
I do to send it?
You already
let's see
hit,
if
so
you,
you just
let's see if you just killed him outright first.
Okay.
well, and also for a major exploit, if you were doing like, say, wanted to chop off his leg, that'd be a luck strength. Trying to go ahead and like push past the bone and all the flesh. Just you need to roll a luck check for that.
All right.
Look, strength check.
And then I think you'd need to roll a contested something like, I don't know.
Yeah. We have another BRB. How is everyone in chat doing? I am hoping you are having an absolutely fantastic time watching us be awful at not video games, technically. Technically. Holy fuck, my throat.
Hey guys. Yeah.
Gatorade tastes nice.
Hell
This is
yeah,
my new
brother.
water
Hell yeah.
bottle.
That's a good idea. Also, I'm looking at the character art for the I call them the conjoined triplets, and I just love the little back guy going.
Doing
Moral
alright,
support.
classic.
Kill me.
I am part of the suffering, end me.
There's like only one guy. Yeah, the main guy is just the dude looking just. The other guy's just like.
It's Dumb and Dumber.
It's like
Ed, and Eddie. Oh no. Oh no.
That's
It's not
officially
what
this thing's name now.
Oh lord. Who's the special guy from To Kill a Mockingbird?
Boo Radley?
No, the special lad. Am I thinking of the wrong?
The one that like never comes out of the house and like they're afraid of him.
Am I thinking of the wrong book? I think
I
it's
think you're
of
thinking of Mice and Men, maybe.
Of Mice and Men, yeah.
Where are the rabbits going, George?
I don't know. Oh, Lenny.
Well, now we have to kill this with a crossbow bolt to the back of the head,
Hell yeah.
or a pistol, actually. I guess.
I mean, if you already killed it, that might be a little bit late. Because if it has only like 15 HP, then...
I don't think so. It's pretty girthy. So it might have low AC but high, girth.
No, it had high AC because my 14 missed.
Oof.
George, where's all the rabbits go?
I don't
To hell. To hell.
Blam!
They went to hell to help the Doomslayer.
The rabbits go to hell.
Yeah, don't you know what fucking Doom Guy's backstory?
Yeah, it's like, wasn't he a? Actually, he had multiple backstories, didn't he?
His main backstory that's pretty consistent is, he, fucking... Number one, I just forgot to unmute all those things. I wanted to do it, and then I forgot to do it again. The entire reason he wants to kill all the fucking demons of hell is because they killed his pet rabbit.
That's a pretty cool backstory. I wish that was canon.
That is.
To be perfectly honest,
That is canon.
that we act like that's an unreasonable response, but if someone killed your pet fuzzy little bunny rabbit, I think we'd all react in at least a similar manner.
So,
Oh hell yeah!
Daisy. In the classic Doom, the rabbit's head is shown in the end picture of episode 3 Inferno, first in a docile setting, resting in a sunny field. Then it's blah, 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 blah. Basically, it's Doom's pet rabbit that gets killed. Daisy is the reason why the Marine continues to fight demons in episode 4, Thy Flesh Consumed, as it shows in the end that as Doomguy holds his head in his hand, possibly stating Doomguy avenged his pet rabbit. So, yeah, that's a big chunk of the reason why Doomguy even gives a shit about killing so many demons in the first place. They killed his pet rabbit.
You know, that would have been a way better story arc than what we got in Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal.
The hind foot of the Doomslayer's pet rabbit Daisy killed by marauding demons when their invasion of Earth began. He carries that as a reminder of innocence lost, not for luck. After all, it wasn't lucky for Daisy. Oh, God damn it.
Poor Daisy.
There's your fucking posture check.
Okay, she is gone.
All right.
That's it.
So 21, damage 15.
Well, damage 16. We got about the first roll for the damage. So, yeah. Yeah, Siegfried slices his blade through this thing. And it's like kind of like cutting through custard. It's like kind of goes through like liquid, but there's still like resistance to it as you go through. And stops moving the sword, it'll probably get stuck.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, Siegfried, didn't you want to do a fucking luck exploit?
And
Yeah,
you wanted
I wanted to do.
like cut off,
What was that?
you wanted to try and cut off its leg, right?
Yeah.
It's a roll of luck. See if you manage to make it through enough to cut off the leg. It's not based off any stat, just a flat luck.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't it be luck strength?
No, it's just normal luck to achieve an exploit. You can't
reroll
slice through the
luck,
leg,
right?
and like, your sword goes all the way through. But if you like, you didn't quite manage it fast enough. That's kind of like as you go through, it kind of like almost reforms behind. So almost like seals shut the wound as you go through the leg, and it does not, and you don't sever the leg. You don't dealt a hefty blow to it, though. It looks pretty hurt.
Nice.
And this one steps up. You see it's kind of like this like face with a symbol of chaos on it just turns and looks directly at you. Steps up to Siegfried.
Come on.
And you go in his first attack is this weird like sword arm that slashes in. Oof. That is a 12.
Total?
Yes.
Did you roll with advantage?
Yes. You rolled a 9. You rolled a 9 and a 5.
D16.
Oh, lovely. So he misses and takes D6 damage.
Yep. Ooh. Took 5. So he slashes this sword through and Siegfried ducks out of the way, and then you can like you see like the chaos symbol in his head like pulse with this like pinkish purplish light, and he seems to like put the sword up to his head for a second before the axe slices in. And then normally offhand weapons are at disadvantage, but this guy has a special thing, so his is not, because it is his arm.
Well, we have a
Slash
debuff
it.
now.
Ooh, that was a natural 16. That was close as well. As the axe slashes in and does 4 damage. So, you know, slashes in and kind of hits into your shoulder pad, getting quite a nasty dent.
That was an attack he made. That's the one's attacking mage?
No, that's one attacking Siegfried.
Okay. So that did hit. 4 damage. Alright.
You rolled a natural 16, and your AC is 15. You took 4. And then we get back to Skip.
Alright.
Oh, I've been forgetting to mark staggered.
Does Skit have that advantage on running the fuck away like I do?
Yeah, he would definitely be interested in running away, so you could just disengage and leg it.
Yeah, so he's gonna get the fuck out.
Yeah. He's going to disengage and just yip down the tunnel.
Mange does not blame him whatsoever.
Just legs it.
Alright, so, hey, Zach. So we got a debuff in the chat. It is the weighted debuff, so you choose somebody, now that Scratch has left, to have their speed for D4 rounds. Because they said you choose.
I'll say Rowan.
All right.
Okay.
Rowan has.
Rowan just feels like his body just like almost turns to lead. He just feels like extremely heavy, and it's just hard to move your legs.
So roll for how many rounds?
That is 2 rounds.
2 rounds. 2 rounds. You move at 20 speed.
Okay.
And the Sinesh thing is ended, so attacks are normal now.
Alright, so I'm going to use my pistol and I'm going to shoot Kara. I think he's the one with the most HP
Yeah.
right now, right?
The one at the bottom. Yeah, if they have that little like heart symbol, that means they're below half.
Alright, let me...
Yeah, reminder, this is like you're shooting into combat, so you will have an increased AC, and if you miss, so the chance to range.
Well...
So you could just whip out your short sword and move up and stab one, or you could risk the shot.
You know what? I have a reroll, so I'm gonna risk the shot.
You can't
Can't
reroll
reroll
attack.
rolls.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is a
that's
specific
right.
card ability that you get later on. That
Well-
was something that I realized after running a low fantasy game for about half a year. We realized, oh shit, luck is rerolls are not as good as we thought.
Alright,
They've been exclusively rerolling attacks.
Alright,
As
Here we
Alexandria levels her pistols and levels her pistol in the fairly small caverns, this is going to be deafening.
oh my gosh, I got the crit damage. That means it does 16 damage.
No, you
No.
got a total.
You
of
got an
20.
unnatural. It has to be a natural. Like you
Oh.
have to roll the 20 on the dice itself.
Oh.
But
Yeah, but
you
still
most
a
definitely
20
hit.
and points left. So Alexandria, as he like slashes his axe and so kind of staggers with the blow. So he's kind of head and shoulders out of the way. You level the pistol on fire, and the sound is like you're all definitely going to have ringing
Everyone roll
ears
for
the next-
tinnitus.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna make you roll because it's not something like your ears aren't gonna burst from having one pistol shot, but it is deafeningly loud. Like your ears are definitely ringing as Karat's head just explodes out the bat. And you would see that at that noise, Sarath kind of like, ugh, head down, is like covering his head with both of his hands. He's like dropped the axe, covering his head. This seems to have affected him a lot more.
Can
Because
I
you
take an
picked up
attack
on
of
it.
opportunity off of that?
He's seen by echolocation. That is what his clicking is. So that loud bang has fucked him up.
Can I take an attack of
Get
opportunity off of that?
No, he is blind. That's what that means. He cannot. As he just has this ringing in his ears and can't make sense of where anything is because he relies on hearing for that.
And now it's his turn.
Yep. It's now his turn. See how long it lasts for him. It only lasts 1 round though. With that, he's like covering his ears and it's kind of wildly in front of him where he knows Mange is. So he will have disadvantage on both of these attacks. So the bludgeon arm comes and it's kind of swaying wildly in front of him. Oh, that would have been a natural 19, but instead it was a 4. This mace swings in, which what was before a very purposeful swing going right for your head. It suddenly swerves and goes way over your head, so he gets racked with this sound. And then he also reaches down, swings it roughly in your direction. Which would have been a natural 18, but instead was an 8. He's kind of flailing wildly in your direction. You're just gonna lean backwards.
Yeah. Get
Oh,
some
yeah.
bitch.
Kind of step up and gets grabbed by the scruff of his neck, just stopping him slowly running away.
Yeah. All right. So it's Mange's turn now. As a bonus action, can I tap the light on my chest?
Yeah, you can poke your finger through the hole in the top and it starts lighting.
All right, and then Mange is going to take a swing at Sarath to finish him off. Hopefully.
You'll have advantage because he is blind.
All right, so I'm going to roll at advantage. This. Wow. That's at advantage.
Oof. Oh, good thing it was. That would have been a nat 1 otherwise.
Yeah.
But yes, you swing in. He just kind of seemingly more from him, covering his ears, kind of staggers backwards. manage to like avoid the axe, you have to kind of pull back, just like you're hitting full force into the wall.
Alrighty.
Right, and this guy. Who is he gonna go for? Oh, you know what? Alex just shot his friend. He's gonna step up and go to give Alex a hug.
Is that an
No.
attack of opportunity if he tries to walk?
It's
away?
when
He's in the range, though.
Yeah, you have to move out of the 5 foot around somebody. So he's gonna step forward and goes to give Alex a big bear hug.
Thank you,
Yeah,
I
I
hate
will-
that guy.
Roll
Can
either
I,
strength
as a
or-
rescue attempt, try to kick out one of his legs as he
Oh,
passes?
let's see if he hits. Because you declare that when something happens, so you can declare it when he hits. Not
Alright.
if he hits. Yes, Alex, you can roll either strength or dex.
All
You
right.
succeed by 1.
So either strength or dex. Let me
Yeah.
see here.
Probably your dex.
Dex is higher. Let's go with that.
So yeah, so he goes into hug, and you just like quickly duck and dive, like back up out of the way. He just hugs the air again. Rowan.
5, 10, 15, 20.
It's pretty. Is anybody else feeling pretty weighted here? Oh,
And then like, put in effort to
Peter.
like, lift each leg. He jumps forward.
Rowan's just like, I can see a little bit. It's fine. Whew.
Hey, Peter.
So it's not actually like slowed down, it's just it takes a lot more effort to move, so it's harder.
He's just gonna move to right there since it's pretty crowded in combat. He's just gonna hold back.
Are you gonna do anything?
Not
Thunder
really.
Wave. Blast everyone.
Everybody, give me a con save. Nah, Rowan's gonna vibe. He'll begin humming his butterfly song.
Joel's turn.
Oh,
I imagine you're just gonna step up and give this thing a punch. That is a miss. And a miss.
well,
He
at
goes
least
and
it wasn't an at
punches
one.
it. Yeah. Yeah, he just barely avoided it. So he runs up and punches into it. He's like, as his fist connects, it kind of like wobbles outwards, and his fist almost gets sucked, and he quickly pulls it out. Stops himself getting seemingly sucked into this thing.
As it becomes Siegfried's turn, Mane turns to Siegfried and sort of just screams, "Pick up bell, ring it!"
You're pretty sure they know you're here. A gunshot was just shot off in the sewer.
But it'll deafen him more.
Yeah, I.
But it'll deafen him more. Sarath.
Would it be a bonus or a free action if I wanted to like just nudge the bell with my foot and like kick it?
Movement.
The thing is that like nudging it might get a ting, but you need to like pick it up and ring it properly to actually get a proper noise out of it. So that would take your action to like get the bell and ring it. So you kind of hit a bit, it'll just kind of ding.
Hmm.
You need to have air to
Yeah, up
vibrate.
to you at that point.
I mean, do the dink just to seem like a team player, but then go to a then go to attack the thing.
If you could step up to here and then hit him, because you can move around within 5 feet. Because he does look very hurt. Like he has been fucked up by mange hitting him. He's got this like deep gouge across the chest. I'm pretty sure you can see a rib.
The other thing seemed focused on Joel now that he was punching at it.
It's hard to say. It's got 3 heads. It's kind of looking at all of you.
Yeah, true.
Although the one at the back looks more like screaming in pain and torment than like focusing on anything.
Alright, yeah, fuck it. I'll do the Siegfried will do the bell trick.
And so you reach down, you get the bell, and you ding a ding ding.
Yeah.
Sec, got a cat.
Meow.
Yeah, the bell isn't immensely loud, so I'll give him a luck con to try and resist it. That exactly passes. His luck is a 6.
No. So now he only has 5.
Yeah. So you need to get this done, you kind of ring it at him, basically he seems to be like, slowly recovering from the blast from a minute ago. He seems more overwhelmed by the current ringing, so much so that the bell can't hurt him.
Skid Scratch is just going...
I would also occur to you, he probably wouldn't carry around a bell that would deafen him if he used it.
True.
Fair point.
Probably need something a bit louder than a bell to blind him. This gate is just kind of being held by Kank to stop him from running away. Alex? This thing trying to give you a hug.
Alright, I've got a short sword now, so let's test it out.
Yeah, Alex just pushes the dagger away, whips out. Well, I imagine you had the pistol in one hand, short sword in the other. You can stab out this sword.
Alright, let's do this.
Ooh!
Crit.
Yeah, it's a nat 19. Disarm. Yeah, which arm?
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't disarm this thing. It doesn't have weapons.
Yeah, I know. I was joking.
I still
Yeah,
get a
so
lot
you
of damage.
slash out that
eight.
thing. You're like, yeah, you just kind of whip out the sword and slash it across the arm, making this deep gouge, and it is on death's door. It is barely up. There's this like massive gouge in its arm. You see this like almost like oil, this like thick black tar like stuff like slowly leaking out. And definitely, if that was a normal person, like that arm would be like hanging limp by like a shred of skin. But you see, it seems to keep moving around normally. But that was a hefty hit. Like they're both on 1 hit point.
Punch him.
This guy recovers from his blinded from the bell because he rolled very well. And then he'll turn to the fucker, ringing a bell at him. And this mace arm swings in. Nope. Mace arm swings in. You like bring up the sword and like take it on the side. And the axe. He brings up the axe and swings out of your head. 14. I think that just misses.
What's your AC, Ken?
I believe my AC is 15. Yep.
15. Alright.
So this axe comes in like slashed across, and like taking like a deep like gouge out of the arm is different. Like you're gonna need to buff that out later, but just barely is restrained from cutting you. Kank, well, might as well just remove Kank and get Scratch from the initiative. They're just kind of
Well,
up there
let's
doing
move
their
him
own
forward a little bit.
thing. Yeah, he can't really help though. It's a bit too restrictive for him. Just kind of holding Skit Scratch.
Whatever.
Right, Mange.
Mange,
Very hurt thing.
Mange swing axe at thing again without advantage.
Which thing?
The thing he's been swinging at.
So the guy with the axe.
The one that isn't 3 people at once.
Yeah, so you pick up the axe and swing into there. Yeah, you just like, as he's like turned to sig feed, you just come up behind this axe halfway through the head. He just kind of like staggers forward, like emits another like last click as he collapses on the floor.
Mange is going to wait to grab his ear. Okay, that's my turn.
He does not have ears. At least not visible ones.
Mange is disappointed at the lack of
Actually,
ears.
none of these guys have visible ears.
Mange is
Could go
going to
digging.
really hate all of this.
I think you just killed his buddy, so he's going to go and try and give Mange a hug.
Like you.
Yeah, so it's like, as you're kind of like pulling your axe out of that, you turn to see this thing going to
Fuck
give you a
you!
hug.
You can't hug me! 13,
You
beat that!
succeed by 13. On a 1 or 2, he will succeed. Ooh, so close. You got a 7. So he goes in for this hug, and you can like push his arms back. You can like push yourself into the wall for a second. Rowan.
I'm coming.
That's everyone very well against this guy.
This is the last turn
We'll
he's
just
slowed.
bring the light, just like you guys are doing the good work. Just the loud splashing, just.
Wait, did he actually do any damage to me? I wasn't paying attention for a minute.
No.
No,
All
I didn't
right,
hit
good.
you at all.
Yeah, he went to hug you and you succeeded. Right. Joel will try and punch it again.
Do a better job, Joel. That's not a better
Yeah.
job, Joel, and you don't have advantage anymore.
First punch misses. A second punch should be at disadvantage because it is an offhand. Yeah, so he punches it again. He's kind of like trying to like keep them light. He's kind of like more like grazing it at the elbows, and he's just kind of pushing through it. He's trying to not get sucked into it. Siegfried.
Siegfried's gonna. So he still has the bell in his hand, right?
Yeah, you still got the
He has
bell.
the bell.
You kind of got the bell as you're holding, as you kind of got your longsword. Your greatsword like halfway on the ground because of the weight.
If I wanted to just wheel around and just beam like body across the top of the head with the bell, would that be
Makeshift weapon.
It could be an improvised weapon, so it's not going to do much damage, but also it's on 1 hit point.
yeah?
So
I
roll your
figured.
attack. Yeah, it'd be the same to hit, so just like roll your greatsword.
Which head?
All right.
Yours
Oh,
should
the,
have
la-
like,
the last one is screaming in the back. He would just yell, "Shut up!" as he turns.
You just gotta whack it with the bell.
This is why I ended up swords.
Just whack it with the bell. Like the bell like crunches and crumbles as it hits in, kind of like it sinks into the head a bit. And as you kind of smack into that, you see like the ones at the front kind of like well, the other guys would see they just like look kind of confused for a second, like they're not sure what's going on, and then just kind of like slump to the floor. As it looks more like apparently the one behind was controlling them, and without it they just kind of like go. They just have like no command to follow, so they just blop to the floor. I have to say, you guys are very lucky you managed to avoid that, as he would do scary things if he managed to hug you.
He needs to learn to hug better. Alright. Before anything else can happen, let Skit Scratch run away, Karn could get into here. Or unless we can get a short
You're letting
rest.
Skit Scratch just run off?
I doubt
So
we
Skit
can
Scratch
get a
going home?
I doubt we can get a short rest considering the bell has been alarmed, so.
Remember, the short rest is just like 20 seconds or so.
Yeah, but you would only get 2 HP back. Go the fuck back home, Skit Scratch.
Yeah. It's like NPCs don't really get short rests in the same way. Actually, no, I have established that they do. Yeah, Skit Scratch you just like tell Conk to let him go and Skit Scratch runs.
Let's move Conk up to here. So he's in an open space. Well, more open space slightly.
All right, I'm absolutely going to reload my pistol while I have the chance.
Yeah, you there and you start putting in the powder, putting in the shot.
Yeah, I have to reload. That pistol's my bread and butter.
Siegfried would find a moment through ringing ears to try to compliment your shot and killing of Karas.
Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate it, Siegfried. It was a bit of a tricky shot, but I managed.
But you didn't manage to finally kill it with the sword, so Mane just sort of scoffs.
Rowan just begins poking at the goo guy. The floor just.
Yeah, it's like the other two are kind of slumped down. Like you can see, like still blinking. They don't really seem dead. They're just inert.
It's just like, hey, you okay, buddy?
They don't react. You could just stab them and they wouldn't react.
Rowan just like shines a light right into their eyes, just like.
It's kind of like they have like close, like an instinct, but they don't move away from it. They're just gonna close the eyes.
All right, you guys go on
Seem
ahead. I'm
fairly brain dead.
So you don't want to maybe cut the heads off for good measure?
Oh no, I was going to lobotomize them. Don't worry. And
Oh, okay.
Rowan goes ahead and
They seem pretty lobotomized already.
more brain. I want more brain.
Rowan harvests brain matter.
Yeah. Rowan will just do some quick wham of his flail.
So, this gate over here, is this closed or open?
That is open.
Alright. Mange, removing any and all pretense of stealth is going to move up here.
As you move up there, roll me a perception.
Detection. Success
Detection
by
is
3.
Yeah. So as you step up to they hear this like
Lovely.
sound as you look at it quickly to see this thing, which seems to be like almost in the process of like hocking a loogie. It's kind of like reared back, and you can see like the weird like flower bit kind of curled up. As you manage to see it, so that will be initiative.
Hmm.
These guys were fairly nearby.
It's the flood. Oh no.
Oh god damn it! I had him selected 5.
Why did I manually add you all?
I can add myself.
Ooh, 20.
Roll for Karnk, I guess.
Ah, damn
Yeah.
jump.
You guys can roll for them.
So he has a -1. Oh, I added
And then
1 L too
Joe.
many, and it doesn't know what I'm talking about. He rolled an 18.
Damn.
Oh, that's for Joel.
Can Mange just sort of, because of the hawking loogie, just move aside a little?
Yeah.
Can Karnk fit through here?
It'll slow him down, like that bit will count as like 10 foot of movement. But yeah, you can kind of squish himself and go through.
Oh, well,
As you
10,
are
15, 25, 30.
Well, and as you kind of like jump to the side of where this thing is coming, you look over to see this guy, step around the corner, and these like 3 tentacle arms will just lash out towards you, like stretching, like seemingly at like the extent of their range.
Lovely.
Stretching out towards you. Oof, you did not roll that well. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
That is the closest. You rolled a 9, a 5, and a 13. Yeah, so it lashes out and kind of whack, lashes out and goes to smack you. That's 1 damage. And then that'll be an opposed strength check as it also like wraps around your arm. Ooh, he rolled well. He succeeded by 11.
I succeeded by not that much. 8.
Yeah, so it kind of wraps around your arm, and you feel like pull, and you feel like a big pull, and you kind of stumble forward as you like get pulled 10 foot towards him, and then until like you can kind of pull it off and it rips back towards him, kind of like undoing a tape measure, kind of like, flails backwards, like probably almost hits himself in the face with it.
Beautiful.
Alec?
Alright, so I'm going to use my movement to come here, and I'm going to shoot. What is his name here?
Don't block the
Regath.
doorway so Karnk can't get by.
Alright, I'll
You
that.
can move through
I'll
allies
shoot-
because you
Okay.
can move through allies freely because you don't take up an entire 5-by-foot space. You can like squish to the side for them.
Alright.
Like unless you're on a very narrow bit, I'll just let you guys move through each other. It's only when you're
Alright.
fighting that you can't move into the other square.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna shoot Regath. Let me that.
So, yeah, Gasfred is like slightly around the corner, so he will have cover. But Regath had to step around to fire that out.
Wait,
Fire
that 18 I rolled was for Karnk, so wouldn't he be one of the next 2?
Oh, I thought that was the
Oh,
Joel.
you son of. Okay, so it's not a critical. So that's
6
good.
damage.
Or wait, no, it hits 21. I thought, whoa.
You hit AC
yeah, that's
21,
the
but you
total.
deal minimum damage.
Yes, you bring
Oh.
up some fire. Fire then like hits him in the leg. And he kind of like
Hold up a second.
leans down like going onto it.
So
Bitch.
perfection of Slanesh again.
Oh.
Roll, Zach. You can roll for how many turns?
After I shoot my pistol, of course.
2 rounds.
All right.
After I shoot my pistol. Immediately after. Thank you. No, really, thank you. But that, yeah, I mean, I'm just salty.
Yeah. If you fire that, it hits him in the leg and like puts a hand to it. You bitch.
Oh, he can speak. Bro Shack.
As that ends,
Oh no.
and you see coming after him is this very large, like probably like 6.5 foot. This is like almost like he looks fairly similar to like a large ape, except for the very thin, spindly arm coming out of his side.
And the
Like
big ass
raw,
tusks.
roaring, comes sprinting forwards, going for Alex, who just shot Ragath. Comes running forward and just goes to basically punch you in the face.
Does anything else in this area have echolocation? Because she did just fire a gun again.
None of these guys do. These guys all see normally. So you guys
even-
running in the first punch, you duck out of the way, and his fist connects with the wall. Like chunks of like stone and that come out. And he pulls the hand back. You see one of the fingers like it's really dislocated a bit. As he misses, so it takes 3.
Could that make it so I can like go up and stab him in the ribs on my next
No,
turn?
that was
That's
for the
flavor for
Slaneshi
him
thing.
missing.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's a
And then he
flavor
does-
for the
then he also gets
Slaneshi
a offhand.
perfection thing.
Yeah.
Ah.
The first fist kind of connects with the wall, and the thing is bent out of place as he takes damage from missing from this. Then his offhand also swings towards you. And I don't imagine 8 hits either.
No, it
Again, you
doesn't
can, like,
hit.
swing both of them in, and like one hits the wall, the other one makes with like a downward punch which hits the floor, like tearing out chunks. And ow, that hurt. He is almost staggered. That
He almost
took him
staggered
down.
himself because of the Slaneshi bullshit. That's great.
Yes.
You
So
a
that's
little bit
almost staggered.
tipsy, buddy.
He's like, fingers
This is
bent in
bringing
place,
flash.
like shards of like rock in that embedded in the fist.
Karnk has 10-foot range, right?
Yes, so you can like whack over Mange's head.
So
So
he's
it's a
gonna come
40-foot
up to
move.
like here.
25 to get it. Yeah, so that's 25 foot, and he will be kind of blocking the door. Like some people have to like squeeze past him because he is.
So
very
everyone
large.
else is going to get that +5 movement thing, I
Yeah,
guess, for now.
It'll be it's like moving through him will be difficult terrain.
Oh well. Broshak needs to get a feeling of anvil.
Yeah, this kind of steps through and kind of brings up this, and this thing's a bit short, so he's kind of like pushing it forward to kind of hit him with the end. So he'd have disadvantage for fighting in close quarters, but Slanesh, so it cancels out. So Hank goes in with a normal attack.
Are you gonna roll it or am I?
You can roll it if you want.
Is it a +4 because of his strength?
Yeah, d20 plus 4, and you do outnumber him because Alexandria is also in melee, so it'd be d20
Right.
plus 5.
21 AC.
Yeah, so he goes in and just whack, and like, hits the guy in the chest with it. Roll the 2d8
Wow,
plus 4.
shitty damage though.
He hits him in the chest, he kind of staggers backwards and roars again. But he is now staggered, so he can make another attack if he wants.
Oh yeah. 10.
Hits in and then goes to hit, hips in and then goes to try and bring it down on the head. But it's closed up space, and hits into the ceiling and jars down his arm. As he takes 2 damage.
All right. Right. Yeah. It applies to us too. I need to remember that.
Until you can just squish past Kark with the movement, so he'll dash up to get up to Gosford.
Mm.
Rowan.
Rowan is gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20,
You aren't slow anymore, so you got your full 40.
25, 30, and he's gonna be peeking from like the bar right here just to see what's going on.
Yes, you can be like,
Yeah.
you peek over and you see Joel running at this weird plant guy.
Just like, ooh.
Hold
so
up
fun.
a second before you do anything else because we got a buff from the wall.
Oh, we got a buff incoming.
We got a buff.
Or they might get a buff. It depends on what they want. So number 3, Renault's thumbs up. Cause a character to have advantage on their next roll. Well, that's a little bit. Do we get double advantage? Or should I just re-roll that?
Yeah, re-roll that one because you can't double up advantage.
All right, so instead it's Vigor Rush. For the next 30 minutes of playtime, the character's unique class abilities, rage, spells, tricks, and techniques are doubled.
Ooh.
So Granick, whoever the fuck you want to use that for, let me post that in chat for you. Basically, it means we can all use like our class abilities twice more than we normally would be able to.
Yep.
So, for
Rowan
example,
have
I
double
would get
spells.
I think
Mage would get double rage.
yeah,
I don't think any of you have doubled up your class ability yet.
yeah,
So you'll
basically.
get an extra use.
The spells would probably be the most because how many do you have by default?
3. So
It
boosting
would
it up
give
to
you
6
6.
would be
Karnk, big boy,
That'd be
needs more
fun.
antics. I don't think he has
Karnk
any
does
class
not-
ability.
He has his ogre thing.
Whatever.
Yeah, but
He
that's
can
like a
use
passive.
his, ogre absorb
Oh,
a
the
hit.
ogre healer?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's technically his version of a class ability. It's his,
All right.
it's his unique ability.
All right, so he's tankier for the next 30 minutes. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Good on your cock.
Hey, so Rowan, continue. Can't feel this energy flow through him. The skin gets a little bit tougher. He gets like an extra couple layers. It's
Ron
ever
doesn't
so
have-
slightly bigger.
Ron doesn't have a lot of spells for this, and everybody's kind of going into melee in the sense. Also, these guys are kind of blocked out, so he's not going to go ahead and
You got
take
the big slab of meat that is Karnk that's in the way.
the wall of flesh.
With an anvil.
Yeah. I don't think Ron's gonna. I think Ron's just gonna hold back here, maybe pull out a crossbow and like set the lantern down, like seeing if he can get an open shot on Gistfried. But
So,
For now.
you can try, but he's in fairly heavy cover and he's in melee, so he'll have a hefty bonus to AC.
well, he's gonna go ahead and wait for him to see if he moves out of cover in the sense. So possibly hold an
You're gonna
action.
get a held action for if you get a clear shot, you'll take it.
Yeah.
This tiny sea like keeps rowing backwards and like one arm kind of flapping towards Joel to kind of keep him back as those two kind of like convulses backwards, like kind of like you do to sneeze, kind of like the whole body kind of recoils for a second as the flower bit then opens and it's like just like probably about like probably close to like head size, just like a board of green goo stuff just shoots out, and it would hit.
Wait, it is in melee. Oh, it's
Yeah, this is just he fires and it hits, and you guys make saves. So Karnk, Alex, and Mange need to make a luck dex as this blob gets launched.
Okay, so -1 to luck for now.
So Mange sees it and ducks out of the way.
Okay.
I roll for Karnk. Fails.
Luck dex. Luck dex.
So you change the drop down next to luck to dex. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so Alex and Mange see it coming in, duck out of the way. Karnk kind of sees it and like he can't really back up. There's like a big door in the way.
Subtract
Like,
1 from
there's
your
this
score.
blood. Yeah, it's kind of hits into his stomach and then splats out in all directions. Your luck is now 10, Alex.
And Karnk?
Oh! That is 11 damage. You guys succeeded, so there's only 5. So this acid just splashes out and goes across all of you. And,
What about Karnk? We haven't
Karnk
rolled his
is
yet,
gonna
right?
use, Karnk is going to use his free use of reduce the damage.
good on your cock.
Wait. We're all
So,
taking
5 damage?
11.
Yeah,
We're all
Mange
taking-
Alex takes 5. He
So wait,
takes 7 after moving.
So I'm
Okay,
taking
you-
11 damage.
You take 5 because you succeeded.
Yeah.
You succeeded, so you take half damage. It's kind of going to get hit with that at the chest and like, absorbs it in and kind of coughing and you see bits of it coming out. And yeah, that hurt. So he's an ogre, so they're fairly resistant to poison, but that did still hurt him.
At least it wasn't piercing or slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't make him bleed.
Wasn't
And it would have an
wasn't
extra effect,
Mange
but
first?
advantages all
What
around anyway.
is what is Siegfried's dex?
Siegfried's dex is. Hold it down real quick. It is
It's
15.
So we both
yeah,
have the
you
same
would've-
decks.
Oh, it's you two. Right, so yeah, you guys can pick then. Which one of you want to go first?
Do you mind if I
I
just get
haven't-
Mange out of the fucking way? Or do you have a plan?
I kind of have a plan.
Okay, go
Admittedly,
ahead.
a few steps to start, but yeah. So presumably, if Siegfried's coming over here, and would he be able to see that Gassy Fred had a sort of hole in his head that launched that shit?
Yeah, you can see the like a big flower on it that is kind of like now it's still like open, but he's kind of turning to now properly face Joel after launching his payload.
All right,
Payload.
Siegfried's gonna start gathering the blankets off of these cots into like a big ball.
Oh,
You know, like,
the
look down there. These like
concepts
scraps. Yeah, these like scraps that are probably used as like blankets of some kind if it gets cold for the guys on watch. They're not like full bedrolls because I didn't realize they were meant to be, and this map should be much bigger if they are full bedrolls.
Hmm.
But then there are full size ones later on, so I don't know what these are meant to be.
So,
badly done bedrolls.
so do you think what passes for
Very
blankets
small,
on
like,
these? Can,
Yeah, so it's like a bunch of like small rolled up blankets essentially. The guys are on watch. Yeah, so you grab a
how big
couple.
are the pillows?
Not that big. So these are kind of like to like layer a few on them when it gets cold.
Imagine
They're
it's
like,
a bed for dwarf people.
Kind
Okay,
of,
yeah,
yeah.
so he'll
It's like a-
gather and ball up the blanket so he can have like a pretty sizable blanket ball.
Yeah, you're gonna start gathering them up and making yourself a blanket ball. I'd say like rolling them all up into a blanket would probably be your action.
Okay,
It's a fair amount to kind of roll them up and ball them all together.
we still have some movement left though.
So great here. So throwing it through would be kind of hard.
Oh, he's not gonna throw it.
Yeah, you've got your blanket ball now.
Can he still move?
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. See. Yeah, because you can kind of pick them up as you go and like finish your move and then roll them up.
yeah. So he's gonna do that, and as he's making this blanket ball, he wants to move as close as he can to gas Fred.
Remember, moving through Khan is double distance. So each square is 10 foot to kind of squish by cars.
So 20
Alright,
to
so-
get to here.
25.
30, 40.
Siegfried only has 30-foot move.
All right, so he'll be right here.
Yeah, you
Well,
squish past cars the whole way.
Okay.
Alright, Mange's turn. Mange is going to go over here. So he went wide to go around Bro Shark without getting into melee distance.
Yep.
And oh, alright. Mange is going to don't have anything else fancy that I can really use, so Mange is going to just swing his axe.
Barbarians are fairly straightforward. Remember, you have advantage because you still got the Slash going around.
Oh, right. I'll just roll it again then. Hit 16, damage 15, I gather? From what you said earlier? Alright.
Oh, yeah. Your first damage. So, yeah, you go and you bring up this axe and he's kind of like bring up the knife, you're going to stab it, use the tentacles, lash out, he's going to like bat the tentacles out the way and just jab the axe into his chest. And see it.
What's up? Oh,
You can.
lovely.
Yeah, he had 10 health left. You just go up and jab the axe into his chest. And you deal
So you
several
said I
breaks,
can't
right?
split up combat, but can I pretend I went here instead for that 5 distance so I'm in his range too?
You specifically said you went around Broshak so you wouldn't be in range.
Yeah, alright. I'm specifically trying to game the system and then trying to ungame the system. God damn, what am I doing to myself?
Yeah, you went up and you whacked him in the chest, and yeah, he is down. Yeah, so I'm just shunting them to the map layer so I don't accidentally move them around.
So
Yeah.
Mange is going to
Alex.
look at...
Alright, I'm just going to straight up, since I'm already close to him, I'm just gonna stab Bro
You have an extra
here.
+1. His Clark is technically in melee with them.
So
Clark is
roll your thing twice with 1 plus in addition to what you already have.
And both hit and damage?
Yes.
You know,
No,
you roll for
only
that.
to hit. It's
Alright.
only to hit, right?
Yeah, for you, since this would use Dex, you should have a 1 in there normally. Yeah, so so for this, you should normally have a +1 to hit and damage with your swords, and they have a +2 to hit and a +1 to damage.
So that would be a 15. And a +2 to damage, so an 8. 15 on and 8.
Yeah, this guy does not have that good AC. Yeah, so kind of as he's like bringing down his fist, kind of looking at them, the finger out of the finger bent backwards, and the other one is like shards of rock, and he's kind of like looking at it, kind of confused. As he looks up, you just jab the blade into his throat.
Ow. Love it.
Nice.
He got fucked up by punching that wall.
Yeah, he really fucked himself by missing. The Slanesh thing worked really well in our advantage there. We only have this one dude left in
Yeah.
the combat.
He kind of like almost like takes a second to realize he's dead. He kind of like reaches up, pulls it out of his neck, and like looks down at the blood pouring down, looks kind of confused, and then slumps to the floor.
Just realizes he's dead.
Yeah, he's kind of like, wait, why am I? Oh, okay.
It's literally just straight out of Heavy is dead. Goddamn.
Yeah,
Rorschach
he has,
is dead!
Yeah, he has 5 intelligence. He is not that well.
Oh boy. God damn.
Hey, Alex,
All right.
do
Huh?
you want to move?
Sure. I'll just kind of move. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5. Go over here.
That's only
You
4.
can move 30 foot.
Yeah, you have diagonal. So you still have you have 30-foot movement. You still have like 2 tiles left that you could move.
Alright, well, let me see here then.
Yeah, you used your action already, so you can't do anything else. You can just move up.
Yeah, let's just go over.
You could just move over here to be out of the way
Here.
of other people
Yeah.
moving. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Karnk's turn. If Karnk got up to like this point, would he still be able to hit Gosfred, even at disadvantage or something?
So in the normal hallways, yes, but this hallway is too thin, and especially with Joel in the way, it's like, yeah, he would just be hitting wall.
If he moved like here and tried to hit over Joel with his 10-foot range,
It's
would
not
that
like
work?
it is a very like small and thin corridor, so it's not really a way for him to get his hammer in. He's too big.
All right. Well, let's have him decide to go around then.
Yeah,
So
he's gonna go around and run off or something. He is fairly quick, I think.
35.
He has a move of 40. So you can run around like that.
So that told me 40, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's 40, and then he can dash further to get like there. As he runs around to try and block the guy if he tries to run off.
Yeah.
Joel's
Right.
turn. He's gonna try and punch the thing.
Joel really likes punching things. He's actually going to hit for once.
But it's more that he doesn't like stabbing things. His knives break on him for some reason. Then he does deeply punch.
Wow, worst damage.
He's punching. He doesn't do a whole lot.
Left hook.
Follow-up shot punch. All right, so he hits again at least. All right. 7 damage. That's pretty good to start.
Like turns to face him, and it's punched in the face twice.
You guys keep going. I'm gonna run to the restroom for a second.
Yeah, Rowan.
Rowan's he's gonna try and make the shot, Zach, with his light crossbow.
Do you want to like step around so you'll have a better sight? Because here you are firing through bars, over Siegfried, and into an alley.
15. Oh, hey, Alexandria. Just pulls out a crossbow.
Hey, how you doing?
Trying to shoot this guy. 18?
18, so he's got +4 for the cover, so that's 16 +2. That his AC is 18, so that exactly hits. Hey, and then guess what health he's at?
1. Great.
Yep. You just fire that in as the head, as like weird flower head can like emits this shriek. This bolt just like goes down it. It seems like convulsing cough.
It's just like, yeah, shut up.
And its turn, you see like the head on the back, which was kind of like emitting this very quiet like turns at like a lot farther than it should. Kind of like an owl head just turns 180 and notices Kark running forwards and swings back and looks at all of you. And you hear it kind of rear back and release another blob as it realizes it can't just run away. And all three of you give me a luck dex as this blob just explodes in the air around you guys.
So would that be
Alright, let me.
fucking dex separately, or
No,
Yeah,
it's a luck roll
dex.
as dexterity. So
Yeah.
the drop down next to luck, change it to dex save.
Yeah.
All right.
6x. Yeah. and
6x.
Yeah. And remember, if you succeed, you drop your current dex, your current luck by 1.
All right. So Alexandria is down to 9, I believe.
Yeah. And on these tokens, the blue bar is your luck. So if you click on the blue bar and put -1, then it'll do it for you. It'll update your sheet as well. But
Zuck.
you'll succeed, so you take half. You roll 11 again, so you'll take 5.
Alright,
Minus
5 damage.
Explodes in the air, and you'll kind of stagger backwards, like kind of trying to blow it out of your lung. You'll take 5 damage. And Mr. Siegfried.
Mr. Shagfleed.
so Siegfried's gonna move the rest of the way forward if he can. See if I can.
Yeah, I'd say like from there you could attack with disadvantage because it's an awkward angle and it's a small corridor. But we have Sunesh, so it's a flat roll. This will go until the end of Alexandria's turn. So Mage and Alex will get it.
All right. So what would the roll? What would the
Regular
roll?
roll. Regular roll.
It'd be a normal roll to hit. Actually, +1 because you're ganging up. You outnumber him. With Joel there punching it in the face.
But as an attack roll, should I just use my sword as the default, or just
Default.
Yeah.
Regular
You have
roll.
advantage.
+1 damage.
Cancel out. Yeah, so just put a 1 in the hit.
All right.
You got this, Siegfried. I believe in you. Kill the thing.
Kill the man to death.
Do it. Wow.
No.
And notice, yeah,
Inspiration.
you swing it and kind of hit it. As you swing it, and you didn't really notice how small the roof was. You're going to hit a chunk out of the roof, which then falls and hits you on the head for
Was
5 damage.
inspiration
What?
reroll or was?
Wait, with a ball of blankets?
Wait, can I do inspiration on him?
Oh
though?
yeah, you're throwing the blankets at him. Yeah, that would still be a miss. But yeah, it's like the damage is from you failing the attack with the Sunesh going around. And
Okay.
your inspiration is a +3 on the roll, so it's doubtful that a 9 would hit. 26 doesn't.
No,
You could use
don't
it
even
if
bother.
you want, but it's probably not gonna help.
Don't. Most things have at minimum not AC 10. There's like no fucking way.
Yeah, so Siegfried like, gets this blanket ball and throws it, and you see the flower master comes up and it's like looks up, kind of leans back and hump, just eats it out of the air, and you feel this like almost like this is like horrible like screeching migraine come over you as you take 5 damage from missing.
Okay. His shame of his pran failing.
This is just Sunesh fucking with you guys. Mange. I think the perfectionist Sunesh has done more damage than anything else.
So Mage is going to sprint all the way around over here, and that is my turn.
Alex?
Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to use what is it? Cure wounds on
Cure light wounds on
Siegfried.
Siegfried, yeah.
You go up in your hands, that's setting off this like soft pink glow as you channel the glorious sun ash as you pat him on the back. Yeah, so roll your healing. 2d4 plus int mod.
2d4, you said?
Yeah, 2d4 plus your int mod.
Okay, so let me see. How do I do this command again?
Slash roll.
Space 2d.
What? /R?
Yeah.
If you want to just do the hot bar of
Without the
dice.
period.
Yeah.
Plus, and then you add the number for your intelligence modifier on the end.
Yeah. Your int mod is 0, so it's just 2d4.
Yeah. /R 2d4. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Nice,
You
nice.
get
Yeah, so Siegfried, you
8
feel
hit points back.
You just gentle, warming, loving embrace. So your wounds knit shut. That's kind of
He remembers the dicking session last night.
and
He
cough
feels
and
better.
poison ejects from your lungs.
So
And then
that's
Alex,
8.
roll BDM.
Huh? Oh, I already did.
The
No,
dark and
Dark and
dangerous magic.
Dangerous Magic.
Oh,
Underneath
where
your
do I roll
reroll pool.
that?
And
On the thing, in the Cure Light Wounds,
Ah,
it has
I
a
see.
bottom.
Whoa, I was not expecting that. That even shocked me. Jesus.
Interesting. Roll a d20. Actually, no, d100.
Pull
R-
the
R-
table.
/R plus D100.
You should be able to go to the
1d100.
hot bar.
1d100.
Yeah, or you can use the auto roller thing.
40.
40.
40. So roll a d12.
Fleshy demon comes charging down the hall.
Oh, that's on doubles.
Yeah, you summon a demon when you roll doubles. Right, 2. So for the next 2 months, you have no shadow.
Okay.
Well, yeah, alright, that's fine.
Yeah, as Alex channels this magic, and you just see how shadow just vanishes.
She sacrificed her shadow for the next 2 months to help Siegfried not die.
Yeah. Just gonna note that
I mean, is
somewhere.
that really a bad thing?
It's an thing. It could come up. It could just be a flavor thing. Just there's plenty of worse things that can happen on it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You guys have gotten quite lucky with DDM so far. Yeah, just note some of the sheets that you have it. That you have no shadow for 2 months. And Kank
boy.
is just gonna kind of step up to fully block the exit. As the Sinesh's perfection has ended. So just normal attacks from Joel. Nope and nope.
Alright, Rowan.
Rowan.
Rowan, after getting hit with that acid blast, is like, I'm not going to do that again. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's going to go back here, knowing that you guys got this covered.
Pansy ass bitch.
I'm sorry, do you
Well,
want
you
me
know,
to shoot you?
you do have cure what is it,
Cure
cure
light
wounds or something, and I am kind of not half health, getting near half. So
He
you
throws
know, that
another
would-
acid ball. You immediately
Yeah,
get
he could bite one. Yeah, he could bite one, but frankly, you guys are failing to kill him, so he's gonna keep launching acid balls.
What'd I say? That's why I left.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Siegfried, Alex, and Joel have to make a save. Oh, well, for Joel. Joel fails hard.
Uh-oh.
Wow, you rolled another 6 and 5. Holy fuck!
So Joel
Oh,
takes
11.
11
Every
damage.
time. Ow, ow.
Okay, you both take another 5 damage.
Take 5.
Hmm.
As Joel has him, he kind of looks at it as he goes past, be like, what the fuck is that? And inhales a big lungful of it.
Oof.
He kind of doubles over and is coughing. Yeah, he's immune to disease, not. Oh, actually, he has advantage to resist poison. Actually, yes, you'll get another roll. Forgot about that. He still fails.
Alright.
It's a big lung full of that.
That's great.
Alright, Siegfried.
Disadvantage attack, probably. There's no Slaneshi shit anymore.
It's a narrow hallway, so it's kind of awkward.
So if you were to use his action and go into dodge mode, would that still apply a bonus to resisting effects like that area?
Yeah, I'd say that if you put on a dodge, then you'd get advantage to resist that. Or you could also just disengage and move away, so he can't hit you with the AoE.
Yeah, but if he tries to hit me and fails while I'm in a dodge mode and Celeste is still active, he gets hurt.
Anymore. Slanesh
It's
ended
not
last
active
turn.
anymore.
Okay, it's going to GTFO then.
And also, if you have advantage, you would have hit somebody else.
Yeah, Ken's mic is acting the fuck up. Do you have it plugged into your fucking laptop, yo?
No, I switched to a different one. I need to quickly move up, get the laptop, get the other thing. So I'll,
Yeah, your
I'll probably
microphone
use the
sounds like
laptop
ass.
from now on, so I'll get that hooked up after.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to disengage that direction, though. He's going to go around the corner.
Which corner are you going around?
He's next to Rowan.
Where Rowan is.
Oh,
Alright,
back
so-
here. Hey, buddy.
Hey,
How's the acid?
It's poison.
not great.
Yeah.
It's kind of like making skin bubble a bit, but that's just because of how poisonous it is.
Right, so,
Poison.
Mange, can I move this one step, take out my dagger instead of my axe and attack?
Yeah,
Right.
so you can like drop down your axe, whip out your dagger.
Hmm.
As you go to stab in it, and like the head is like swiveling around to look at you, and the whole body is kind of like steps awkward. Like it kind of moves almost like a puppet, like by a bad master, kind of just like jerk awkwardly out of the way.
Hmm.
Alex, this
All right,
one.
yeah. You
Rowan
two
would
got
shout to
this.
Alex,
I'm gonna
say-
hang out by. Not Joe. Rowan. He has the spell, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna reload.
Rowan would call to you, just like, if you want heals, get back here. I don't want you to get hit with acid.
You just walk off.
Yeah, so I fall back and I reload.
Hmm.
Can't really do
Can't
anything.
really do anything, yeah.
Joel will try and punch it again.
Come on, Joel, you can do it. Hey!
Yeah, so kind of like as the head is turned around and looking at Mange, it kind of turns back as Joel's fist just connects with it.
Right down its gullet. Just...
It connects with the actual head. He's like kind of, it kind of collapses inward as his fist just punches into it.
Alright. So, Mange is going to go back, and remembering his fucking collection, does this one have an ear?
Let us see.
I can't pull up the model again really well.
If Alexandria and Siegfried want to roll short rests, you can get back.
Yeah, Garthred has ears on the like weird sideways head that's on it.
Alright, so this
Yeah.
one has...
How do we roll short rests again?
You can roll will power. You roll 1, 2,
They all have ears.
times.
So this one has ears on this thing. Mange
they all
didn't
have ears.
Mange didn't actually help kill this one,
Nice.
so he won't take an ear from that. Mange
You
will
can roll
take an
more
ear
than
from
once
this
if you want.
one.
Oh, I got a great success for my recovery. What does that mean?
Oh, it
Nothing.
just means you just
So yeah, so if
You
you
just-
if you short rested before, you have 2 rolls, as you get 3 rolls, 2 rolls, and then 1 roll.
plus your con.
Plus your con to divide between them. So con is going to try to
I
short.
roll my con as well.
Thank you! The third one is for health. So it's
For
half
what?
of our health. It's half of my health back, right?
Mark gets a heal. Joel heal.
All right.
Yeah,
I think
both my
I'm
short rests failed.
having a moment here. My heal.
You're
I got-
healing your half the hit points that you lost plus your con mod.
What's my con mod? All right.
Yep.
So
And then also,
How-
if you rolled another willpower, you can go ahead and possibly even get back your spell for Cure Light Wounds.
Is your rest tab available?
You cut out so hard there, Ken.
How many rests were still available? You said we did.
Depends on how many you use.
3, unless you've done one before, then it's 2.
Oh,
We
okay.
didn't do a
Everyone.
rest
Oh,
before.
fuck just happened there. But, alright, so how much damage did I actually take?
It's
I lost count.
you can check your hit points if you like.
Click
You're
on
at
your
7
character.
out of
What does it say?
22.
So, and it
You
rounds
lost
up,
out.
right?
No, everything
Rounds
rounds
down.
down. Yeah, so
Alright.
you've lost 15, so you heal 7 plus your con mod.
Alright.
And if the
So
short rest fails, then
that
none.
would
Nothing.
be 9.
Get the number of rolls, and if that fails, you have your con mod in additional rolls to divide between them, so you could roll one of those if you wanted.
Shit, I have only used one spell. Huh. And I have my full spell racked ready in case other shit happens.
Kark buff is not necessarily gone now, because wasn't it like...
Yeah, he used one, so he still has his normal one to go.
Yeah, so he
Nice.
hasn't lost it.
Yeah, he used the extra one on the poison.
Keep in mind that's 30 minutes in-game time, not in real life.
Yeah.
What do you mean by con mod with
Yeah,
additional
so-
rolls?
It will not have been 30 minutes since then, considering we entered another combat
been
immediately after.
About a minute, if that.
Yeah, basically.
You guys are taking a
But
rest.
he's already
so
used it.
4 minutes. Yeah, he used it anyway, so it's moot.
Yes.
I'm sort of checking if you have points. You can't use it.
Zach, what did you hear about con mod and additional roll?
Yeah, your con mod in additional rolls, which you can divide between them however you want.
So what's your con?
My con would be 19. I think that's a 4 modifier.
You have a shit ton of con, yo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have 4 additional rolls that you can sort of choose to use at your will, leisure.
Also, if you're healing hit points, then you get +4 hit points back
Oh, yeah.
for half the ones you lost as well.
So you may want to do that one at least.
Oy.
One, 2, 3. So you can do a couple more willpower saves. Can?
Yeah.
Do you exist? What are you doing?
I'm counting out how much hit points I'd be getting back.
But you haven't succeeded any of your check yet. Do you even want to try again?
Hmm. Yeah.
Alexandria is no longer a stag.
Yeah. What? Why did I move?
I moved you so I could check everyone's health.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, you're covering Rowan's health. How dare you? Well, that would
you're
mean
not
that you
taking
failed
anything back, man.
4 willpower checks.
That's more than okay. So 4 times, dude, it's like a 50-50,
I
even
mean,
more 50-50.
Oh, gone. You can use another one.
Hmm.
This poor boy.
I should find more combat music. Just realized we've been without it for like an hour.
Yeah, we're doing like.
And
a
also,
mini-
Ah, wow.
How the fuck?
Oh my god!
All of them if you want.
You
What'd
have
he
one
say?
more, don't
Use
you?
all of your extra combat ones if you want.
Wait, do you want me to give you Fortune's favor? Like, so that way you can
Yes.
reroll that?
You could just cure wounds him if you're gonna use a spell.
Yeah, you told us you'd heal me and Siegfried.
Yeah, I'm looking at health. Alright, I'll give Siegfried some health. Oh my god. This poor boy.
My poor boy.
Alright.
And failed dark and dangerous magic.
Nah, I don't want to. Alright, so this one is going to be 2d4 plus 2. So you get 8 hit points back, Siegfried, since you failed all those willpower.
Yeah.
And then Alexandria, I'll do another one.
Oh,
Failed, or it's still past the threshold, so let me bump that up by 2. And you get 7 hit points back.
Nice.
There you go.
I'd say I'm very disappointed that none of you got grabbed by Goo Guy.
He really wanted us to die to Goo
funky
Guy.
stuff like take limbs if he grabbed you. If he managed to grab you as a luck save, or does have a limb sucked inside of him, which can only be gotten out by cutting it off. So he would have been fun if he'd managed to hit.
Wow.
Yeah, he was scary. There's a reason he was the guard dog.
Yeah, it wound up being a very limp dark guard dog, though. All right.
Yeah, you guys just kept dodging him.
Okay, I would say it might be better for us, considering our party and the size of Kronk, to head down the way that's really big, but can we even get past this thing?
Yeah, that's just like a thing going over. It's not actually blocking things off.
Oh, it's like a beam over top, alright.
Yeah, it's kind of blocking off the water bit, because you can see the water stops here. It's kind of like a sluice gate that can be opened. But yeah, there's no actual doors there. That's just it's
So
built over
Kronk
it.
can get through here just fine, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can all walk along.
Alright, Mange is going to walk alongside Karnk and go that way unless anybody else has any objections. Or thinks we should do something else.
Everyone's gonna keep staying in the back.
I'm gonna kind of stay over here so I don't accidentally hit as many people with my pistol when I do hit, but I'm not in front, because that's bad.
You can all put yourselves in your marching order. Because you will kind of have
is on top of
file
Karnk.
along. Yeah, you're kind of here, or you could clamber up and go along this way.
Alright, so it goes on top.
Yeah.
Mange is going to stay up top. Karnk is going to go along.
As
middle.
it goes past the sluice gate, the water bit is about 10 foot down from the actual ledges, like behind the gate. He can kind of climb up and then walk across. So there are bridges along this bit.
Alright. Mange is going to basically be wandering over on this edge here.
Yeah, how about everybody else? Are you guys keeping distance, or you're all going together?
Well, let's all go together.
Oh, can't cast. Yeah, you can't just walk through the sluice gate. Yeah,
Oh.
you guys can all walk the same side, or you can split up and go on different sides if you want. Just all move yourselves as you would head on through the sluice gate. So, yeah, are you all heading up this way then, or are you guys going to split up at all? Like
Stick
Siegfried
together.
and Joel go up the other side. That's what it looked like they were trying to do.
Nah, there's a bridge. There's a bridge.
As you guys head up to there, Mange, Konk, and Alexandria roll me perceptions.
Alrighty.
Detection.
Yeah, detection if you have it.
14, 16.
Oh, they rolled well. You got a 9 and a 7. Actually, but 9 only passes by 1. Actually, 9 exactly passes, so you would actually see them. They do not have the greatest decks. Yeah, so as you guys step around, you would see 2 more that were kind of like crouched down behind things, obviously trying to stay hidden. So you see this guy. He's kind of like lumped up into this big lump growing out of his side, and a staff which seems to have like a beehive in it. And as you look closer to the lump, that also seems to be a beehive. So he looks fairly bee. And then the other one looks almost like a witch hunter at first glance from like the outfit, but then you see the massive lump and shoulder with the with like tongue extending out of it. And he's definitely not a witch hunter.
Alright, wait, so they're hiding from us?
They were trying to.
Yeah, it seems like they were trying to, and then they notice you see them and they're standing up. So that'll be another initiative. I put all the guys with similar names together.
Right. Mange has picked up his axe by now, by the way. I forgot to mention.
I assume so.
I forgot to click my character. I've got an 18 for my thing.
Right. What is this guy's dex?
Just a second. Everybody in first. Oh, Joel got good. Can't pass so much. It's his dex is 11. So you win.
Right. So
And just as a reminder, this is like around here. These bits are about 10 foot down. Just like
yeah,
you could
that's what
try
I
and
was
jump.
calculating.
Yeah, it'd be a long jump. It's doable, but difficult. They would know you could just go around. It'd be a fairly long go around, though. So there's a reason they decided to do it here.
Mange is going to, well, not do anything yet because it's Joel's turn. But Mange goes before this dude, so you should move me in the order. Cough, cough. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, what does Joel do?
Joel's gonna hop down there and go around. Since he is fast enough that he can get around fairly quickly.
Yeah, he has a 35, doesn't he? That was a 70?
70.
Yeah, there you go.
He goes dash. Actually, no, he has to take the stairs there. No, he could jump up that, not big stairs. And Joel goes running off to get around them.
Alright, Mange is going to attempt to leap over here.
Alright.
So 1, 2,
Oh, yeah,
3 at the very end.
acrobatic.
Boom.
Athletics are acrobatics check as you run and try and leap it.
Athletics would be better for me. Great success.
Alright. Yeah. You leap over. Yeah, you don't even like hit the edge, you jump and like just clear it. Landing,
Is this
staggering
stuff
up the
actually
step.
blocking me from moving around? Like, this is a cage, right? I
Yeah,
have
it's
to go
like
around.
a cage thing. So you can see through and stuff, you can just step around it though. That was your
Right.
movement to get over there, so you could dash over to them. Or they would see that,
I would have an extra 5 feet.
Yeah,
So I can
so
at
you can
least
still
do this.
Yeah. And you would see Makago is up on a ledge. He's about 10 foot up.
Right. My action is if he comes within swinging distance, I'm a swing.
Alright.
Prepared action. All right, that's my turn.
Makago. What does he go?
You didn't show us his nameplate.
Oh, can you not? Okay, there you go.
Arr.
Regardless, you should see it. Regardless, you should see it on the. Yeah, I just realized I put all of the guys with similar names in the same group.
Literally, this is a problem for you. This is a problem for you. We got Skitry, we got Skit, and we got Mia's made Scritch
Yeah.
Scratch. Double check your names. Unless we want this to be a running joke, in which case, fuck you.
I mean, they are mutants. They are probably inbred.
Go on. What the fuck does he do?
And he steps up, looks at you, reaches to his belt, grabs one of the vials, and throws it at you. Not been rolling well. That's a 10.
That would not hit.
Yeah, he throws it and he kind of ducks to the side as it hits into the like the cage next to you, and you hear like hissing and popping, and it starts eating away at the metal.
Man,
Then you
just
see a
looks
little
at him.
tongue on his shoulder that just kind of rips out and goes to hit you. As that is a natural 1. Because I would say with that, it's out, and then he kind of miscounted exactly where he went, and kind of wrapped itself around one of the cages, around one of the bars of the cage.
Does that pull him close enough for me to hit him?
It's like his tongue is like stuck there.
Ooh.
At least it's going to be hard for him to use it again.
All right, Alexandria, you have a perfectly lined fucking pistol shot on this dude, as far as I can see.
Alright, I'm gonna move a little bit closer, so So
Yeah, it's not that high, so you can just kind of climb up the steps, or you can kind of squish past cars.
and let us do our little thing. And wait, am I muted?
No, you're fine.
No,
we
I'm
can hear
not.
you.
All right, so I'm gonna do my thing. I'm going to roll.
Yeah. You bring up the pistol and fire, as he kind of looks over and sees you bring it down and ducks just barely out of the way. Kind of like there's a hole in like the top of his hat. It seems the hat doesn't fully fit around his head. It's kind of over it a bit. So there's a nice hole where the top of his head should have been, but he just barely managed to dodge it. His AC is 12. He's going to take a nice chunk out of the wall. Yeah. Siegfried.
Siegfried's gonna squish on by Kark and get as close as he can.
With this, you can move through Conk normally. It's just when he was in the doorway.
50.
All right.
How hard would it be to climb up one of these?
Not too hard, but also there's like a ledge there. Siegfried runs up onto the bridge.
So Siegfried's gonna
That's
drop his sword to the
35.
side.
Does he have 35?
No, he has 30.
Oh, 30. Whoops.
One tile less.
I kind of instinctively just moved to see a little better, but yeah. He's gonna drop his sword to the side and draw the crossbow and attack.
So yeah, he went
And-
across the fire. Oh, you lose it.
All right. And if he hits, he wants to make a major exploit to try to
Say
aim
what it is after
specifically
you do
for-
hit.
Okay.
Yeah, so you hit and then you can
Well, I just
say...
didn't know if it's about aiming at a time.
No, so exploits that you can declare afterwards, because if you miss, then it doesn't happen regardless. So you can just roll the attack and then say, oh, here, I'll do an exploit with it. Yeah. Roll your attack.
Okay. What exploit do you want to do?
So the exploit I want to do is have my shot actually aim for one of the vials on his satchel to try to burst through it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, that'll be a major exploit. So yeah, roll your luck.
Just straight up luck, right?
Just flat luck when it's a major exploit.
Roll it, can. Roll it, roll it, roll it. Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
Even
you-
after
right.
losing, he lost 2 luck from the earlier things I forgot to remove. Well, 1 more luck from
Oh,
the
yeah.
second hit,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah, you
So-
He's down to 10 then, right? Total
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah, so you're at 8 luck now, but you were at 9, so you exactly passed that. But yeah, you wouldn't have had dex, so yeah, it would have been a
Yeah,
target of 9.
he got shot
so you
by the
exactly
thing and
passed
passed 3 times, right?
Yeah, so he was down to...
Exactly 9.
Yeah, so you're at 9, now you're down to 8.
Alright.
Yeah.
You're lucky
You bring up the
doing too
crossbow,
well.
and as he's kind of like, you see his shoulder kind of like jerking as he's trying to like get his tongue off. It seems to be stuck around it. You bring it up and fire, the ball hitting into his hip, and you took him down to 1 hit point normally, and then it hits right into a vial, which shatters and then spreads out across his like torso. It's like he's trying to like quickly take off the clothes, but his like weird shoulder makes that awkward, and you can like start struggling with that. You're like slowly burning alive.
Ooh, a lovely way to go out now, isn't it?
I give him like a sarcastical salute as I roll my crossbow.
Would Run be able
Man,
to see
the
this?
jump can't go yet, as there's a thing going on that only an NPC can see. So I'm going to roll things. Okay. What is Joel's EC? Yeah, challenge. EC 12, that just barely hits him. He did not roll well. Oh, this could kill him. Oof. Yeah, so as Joel was running off,
Oh
big
no!
bear came around as it seems these guys quickly planned out an ambush here, setting up the ranged guys here and thinking that you guys would have to go around where you would run into Ashfell. Only Joel did that and ran around as Ashfell just barrel dabbed at this massive arm into him.
Lord.
His arm is kind of like constantly changing bob of thing, which kind of solidifies into this like spear, which he jabs into his stomach. And as he does that, he also has an offhand attack. Which kind of the other hand kind of morphs into his axe, which swings for his head. And yeah, he still has advantage because he has surprised him, and that is a natural 19. So that is going to be Joel unconscious. And that. And well, somebody roll me a 2d20 because he's taking 2 injuries from a natural 19 from the weapon and from going down. Rowan got in there first, so I'll do his. So he has broken ribs and swelling on the brain. So somebody roll me a d6.
That's on you, Mange. You got it.
Right, so 5, he's going to take a moderate madness. Let me add the stuff.
Do we see this happening?
Yeah, so it's kind of like, as you hear Joel run off and you go, oh fuck! It kind of gets cut off, but you clearly hear that something just happened over there, as he didn't get a takedown with the first hit.
Oh.
I'll roll for how long it lasts. Where's the d10? There you are. 9 days. And then let's go find the madnesses. I think it is a d20. Yes.
I just realized as you fucking posted that in chat, Finn. Goddamn. I'll be right back.
So somebody roll me a d20 for what madness he gets. So I'm getting smashed in the head by this.
Yeah, go
And
on
this
15.
is also providing that he survives. 15. I keep my dear friend's ear with me always. As long as I have it, I know he can still hear me.
Oh god, something happened to his master.
Well, no, it's a madness. It's not necessarily true. Yeah, so you guys hear this holy fuck, followed by the screaming of pain as Joe gets absolutely destroyed by Ashfell. And I will remove him. Yeah, and Conk would look over and see them like, big guy, took out Joel.
Oh fuck. Kark, can you tell me if that's or if there's a door ahead?
You guys, if you want, you can check out Ashfell stats. Yes, there is a door there, but it is open because Joel ran through.
Okay. And can I go ahead and see this guy up here?
Yeah, you can see him. He'd have like half cover, so he'd have +2 to AC.
Okay, well, fucking, I'm gonna go ahead and try and jump across here, because I got a better idea.
Athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
And you didn't get a run up, so it'd be a harder DC for you.
Well, now you say that.
Nope,
Alright.
it isn't because you didn't say it for
You can like
no.
back up a step and you go and jump and like, hit yourself onto the side of it.
Fuck.
So it'll be right. That'll be 4 damage. You're right into the edge, and you're kind of holding yourself on.
You gotta
And,
climb up.
Partway on, you're effectively prone, but kind of like holding yourself up.
Mm-hmm.
You could like use your action to pull yourself up, or you could try and use your stealth there.
Wait. Oh, hold on. Do I need to be touching it?
You can like chest hit into the lips, so you're kind of holding on to the edge.
Oh, it doesn't need to be touched. Wait, yeah, it does. Fuck. Wait, no, it needs to be close. God damn it. I was gonna go ahead and cast a wizard lock on this.
Nah,
You can still
I
try
think
and
I'm
climb
gonna
up and
in
go
there
do
and
that.
try to-
Yeah,
I'm
you
trying
could
to
use your action to
save
pull
Joel
yourself up and effectively dash over to it.
Yeah, but at the same time... Alright, you know what? Rowan's gonna go ahead and he's gonna drop down from here. And
Drop down, it would be a 10-foot drop, so roll me another athletics or acrobatics. It's not that big of a drop, but it's still like you might twist an ankle or something.
great
Yeah,
success.
you know, drop down and splash in, kind of like rubbing your chest.
And with that, Rowan's gonna go ahead and he's gonna try and stealthily make his way over to like here, pressing himself against the wall to try and hide himself from this guy and also Big Man.
Another lantern. So would you have like set that down before you did the jump?
Yeah.
Snuff out the lantern.
So it would have been up here.
Yeah, I don't think the light is really mattering at this point, so I'll just get rid of it. But it's
Okay.
well lit enough and everything's close together. That was just like why you went around to see how far you could see.
Okay.
Yeah, roll a stealth. I'll say with disadvantage because Macago has a decent sight of where you went.
Still
Alright,
16.
so a 16.
Oh,
we got a neutral event. So that's a 1d5. It's a 5 now instead of the ones that we've been getting the rest of the time. So that means eternal change. For the next d4 rounds, any character that attempts to perform the same action in adjacent turns suffers d6 damage.
right. That's going to be two turns.
So if you
So,
do something this turn that you did last turn and the same next turn with this turn, then you take damage.
Okay.
And that is action. That doesn't count for movement, I'm assuming.
yeah, I'm not going to punish you that hard.
You're not allowed to walk if you already walked.
Yeah, he can't. He'd kind of have to shove Alex out of the way to jump it, and well, the big guy is over there. He's gonna try and jump it. He's actually no, he is 8 foot tall. He'll just drop down, walk over, and climb up. Yeah, he's 8 foot tall. It's not that big of a deal for him.
Rowan yells up to him, "Kark, shut the door!"
All right, they'll step up to there and then kind of reach around and like, shut the door. As he can't really fit down the hallway.
Yes.
The door is now shut. I will put them back on the GM layer.
Door's shut. Door's shut.
Door stuck! Door stuck! Alright. So, Macargo. Where's Macargo?
He's above, or I think.
No, where's Macargo for this flight?
He's there.
It's a shitty joke. Please kill me.
Let's see. He's going to move over to here on the bridge, and you see him kind of like bring the stuff around and moving it around in weird gestures, and he seems to reach up to it. Seems to like almost take a handful of bees and he throws them over to here.
Not the bees!
So, Siegfried, Alex, and Mange, give me a luck strength. And I will roll a DDM for him. He succeeds barely.
That's
He got a
interesting.
2. Mange succeeds.
Alright.
Siegfried succeeds. Alex? Oh, you all succeeded, damn. As you all feel this like this sting in you, even though nothing appeared, like all the bees kind of went there and then flew off. You also like almost like a sting on you, like there's something trying to hold you rigid, but you can like push it off and you manage to not be hold person.
Alright.
And like I said, that and you hear what you assume to be a curse, but I don't think any of you speak the chaos language. It's like dark people. Yeah, so you hear him curse.
Just fuck. Just
Fuck! Yeah, he says fuck in that. Right,
Alright.
Mange?
35 feet, exactly.
He's probably going to be a while in the dying. He's just kind of like, like trying to get the acid off of him and just slowly burning him alive.
Maine just sort of shoves him aside as he goes to go kill this other dude.
pushes him down the ravine.
You just like push him into the water.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we do
Ah,
kind of
boom.
want to keep one of them captive, right? So we can
We'll
have someone to
see
navigate.
once the end of the battle happens. For now, I'm gonna stab a bitch with an axe. And by that I mean I'm gonna chop a bitch with an axe. That is exactly 35 feet. I already counted it.
Yeah, he does full movement and just barely off here would escape you. Because he is an ergo ray. He is slow.
Alright, so, that is not unnatural 19, 12 damage. Actually, so what was the rules for non-lethal again? Can I posthumously make that non-lethal?
Non-lethal you have to declare before, because you get a negative
Alright.
to hit.
So we can't just subtract
Although
the...
Alex did mention like not killing them, so I'll let you this once retroactively declare the.
I will remember for the future. Retroactively declare non-lethal attempt. He's gonna try and like butt him in the head as hard as possible with the butt of the axe to knock him the fuck
And you just
out.
run up and just slap him with the flat of it. He can like staggers backwards, kind of like the whole beehive kind of like deflating as you smack him, and he can staggers backwards, kind of hits his back into the cage and just collapses down.
All right. And Mange can't move anymore because he's out of movement, so that's my turn.
All right. So Alexandria hears Joel like all of a sudden just drop dead. What she thinks. So
Yeah.
she's
You hear this,
kind
like-
of pissed.
Yeah, you
and
hear the
she's
scream of,
going
"Oh,
and
fuck!"
going.
Followed by like a shout of pain and a thump.
So I can't
gonna-
see the big dude from here, right? He was like ish
Not
here,
from
ish, but I
there,
can't
no.
see it. All right, just double
Yeah.
checking.
He was like
Sorry.
down in the corridor.
She's gonna move as close as she can, and then she's gonna charge with her short sword.
The door is closed.
Door shut.
Can't,
Door shut.
can't reach and shut the door.
What?
This door is
Can't
shut.
reach so
You
you
can't
shut the door.
charge.
Actually, no. He didn't lock it or anything, so I'd say you could charge through it if you wanted. You have enough
Yeah.
movement.
And he's gonna attempt to save poor Joel over here and attack. Who is it? So he's gonna. Do I have enough movement for this? I think.
Yeah, it is
So
exactly
I-
60 feet to get there. I'm just gonna shove
All
Joel
right.
to the.
So I
on the
get
way.
+2 to hit and damage because I'm
Okay.
charging.
Yeah, but he will also have advantage to hit you.
Right. Let me.
On multiple attacks,
He has 2 attacks.
which will both have advantage. So that's
Oh,
lovely. Good idea.
Yeah, because you guys can look at his stats. Like, you got them. You got a great success in your thing, so you've heard of what this guy can do. He has a 1% chance to take nothing from any attack, or any effect that hits him.
All right. I'm coming in here and I'm trying to attempt to like knock Joel here and save him. And I'm guessing a 10 doesn't hit.
No. Just a second, I lost a die. Did you find it?
So I was trying to do something semi. All of a sudden, oh.
There you
Well-
are.
Oh.
Oh.
I saved it. Yeah, so Alex goes running up, kind of clambers up the steps and goes running in and slashes in. You know, flash
Just
up
yelling,
you.
she's
Yeah.
just yelling, "I'm coming for you, you blood-sucking bastard! Don't die on me!"
Yeah, you slash the sword like into the arm just as like the arm like shrinks and you slash through air where the arm had been.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
And then a fun thing with this system is that after combat is when you find out if a character is dead. Because after the
lovely.
combat you roll for an all dead test, unless you can put magical healing into him in the meantime.
Yeah, if somebody
Siegfried.
can get a heal on him in the meanwhile, that might help.
Siegfried's gonna.
Oh my job.
He's gonna put his cross. He's gonna put his crossbow down, pick his sword back up,
Mhm.
and he's gonna make his way over here. And I just want to kind of mention to Kark. All right,
Aye.
so if
So I am fitting down my corridor.
So, if when you see me, Alexandria, whatever, all come out of here, and someone you don't recognize comes out, bonk them. So just like hide off to that side for now.
I'll give him a bit.
All right.
Telling him to prepare to action his next turn, basically.
Yep.
That's actually he's on the layer down there.
Maybe 5, 10,
11, 10,
20.
15,
But yeah, I'm
now
kind of
20,
shielding.
you can come
I'm
to here.
shielding Joel from
Yeah,
this
you're like
creature
standing
with
over
my
him.
body. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like standing over him as he's like there on the end, like holding his head. You see like part of it is like almost caved in. It's like grinding slightly, as in this game you're not necessarily unconscious when you go down, you're just out of the fight. But it definitely looks bad. He doesn't look like he's getting up anytime soon.
Alright.
Then Siegfried runs in. And then it is Mr. Ashfell who has advantage on these attacks because you did a charge. So you come running in and the arms attack first swinging in at you. So that is a 21 on the first attack.
Yep, that hits.
Ooh, so close, natural 18 on the second one. That was nearly an injury to you. Yeah, because boss one... Oh no, he doesn't have that, he reduces AC. So the first attack does 6 damage. The
Alright.
second attack does 11.
And he takes 6 damage for doing the same thing he did last turn.
What? How did I
That
do
is
this?
good.
No, I didn't do that.
No, not
he
you.
does.
He takes an extra. He takes 6 damage because of Zinch's thing right now.
There's a switch of chaos, which does not help. Yeah, and a 1% he takes no effect from anything that is done. So how much damage is it?
It was 11 and a 5 or something. I already rolled 2d6.
Yeah, it's 2d6.
He did 2 different things that he did last turn.
It's still just the one action. It
Damn
doesn't
it.
take action to do that twice.
But isn't the second attack an off action?
Yeah, but it's part of the same attack. It's not a separate action. Actually,
It's like,
there isn't technically bonus actions in this game. I've kind of made some of them for the
Alright.
mutations, but that's because I didn't want people being able to like tentacle and then bite and do all of this stuff.
yeah.
He takes 5. Takes 5 and then he heals 1.
God
He
damn.
heals 1 HP at the end of each of his turns.
I was hoping you would forget about that thing, and you did. So
I have the sheet open.
no, I was hoping you would forget about the Zinch thing.
Yeah, it's just for him. There's not really anything else he can do. He can breathe acid, but there's only one person he can hit with it. Yeah, so he's gonna slashing away at Alex. And
Oh
Alex,
well,
he's gonna
thanks for telling us not to group around him.
The first one swings in and you just barely duck it, probably it cuts off some of your hair as it hits into the wall, and the other one basically punches you in the stomach. Puts a decent hole in it, and you are not feeling too good. Rowan.
With his clothed feet, he jumps up and casts a spell to actually, do something useful in combat for once.
Rowan is 10 foot down in a pit.
Ron would go ahead and raise, or he'd say, "Oi, Cork, raise me and throw me." As he's expecting.
Oh, you're not for him to throw you. Yeah, though.
Well, yeah. Give me a hand.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
Has to sacrifice his turn this turn just to reach down and pull you up.
Yay! And since I didn't climb up, then it doesn't count as the same thing.
That'll be Kark's full turn, is just pulling you up. But yeah, you can do the rest of your turn normally.
Okay.
Get your ass in there and do something useful, you magic bitch.
Alright, Rowan's gonna run up to the corner. And from there, he's gonna go ahead and reach his arm and he's gonna slap
Hey. And just a reminder, if you want to heal
Joel.
Joel, once somebody has gone down, takes place over a few minutes, so they don't get up during the fight.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, you can put it into Alex or something if you
Stabilize.
wanted some. But if you want to make sure Joel doesn't die, you can put that in. It won't cure the injuries, but it will stop him from dying.
knowing that Alexandria literally did like this almost heroic movement and sacrifice, I know she cares about people quite a bit, so everyone's gonna go ahead and just pump something into him. Is he
But I think
Cultists caring about other cultists.
Cure light wounds.
All right, let's see.
yeah, the actual hit
Target
point doesn't matter because this is the last fight of the place. Yeah, he will not die.
17.
And that's what happens.
Well, I think we'll definitely get a relationship up with them.
You have advantage on your spell damage roll.
But I'm out of spells, so.
Damage the next damaging spell within 24 hours. It feels like a surge of energy go through you, but it's kind of moot.
Alright, so he heals 7 hit points, but aka he's stabilized.
Put him back there, and I'll switch that to just unconscious.
Alright. Karn can't do anything except move.
Can't spend his turn pulling him up. Mage.
I would have really preferred we incited him to come out instead of going in, so that Karn could even be involved. But Mange in character doesn't care about this very much, so I'm not going to be able to say anything in character. What I will do is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I run up here. So question. If I were to attack with a different weapon, would it count as the same action?
It's still the attack action, yes.
Alright, can I attempt to grapple a bitch?
Yeah, you can go up and try and grab him.
Alright, so is that like a post strength or something?
Yeah. Yeah, so when it's grapple, it's you do a strength and they do a strength or dex to escape. He has a much better strength, so he's going to do that. He succeeds by 11.
Well, I succeeded by
succeeded by
11. But didn't we say that was in the defender's favor?
Yeah, the defenders win ties, yeah. So you go in and you go to grab him, and like as you grab the legs, they seem to like morph and shift, and you're kind of hugging nothing. Hey, Alex.
Alright.
I have a question about that. Inspiration is only for attack rolls? It's no way that she can give me inspiration to grapple?
Let me check. I think it's any like D20 roll.
Because if she can give me an inspiration, then I win by 1, at least.
Can I do that?
Bonus equal to your charisma modifier on 1 roll. You may choose to use this ability after seeing the results of the roll.
But before
Yeah.
what happens?
Yeah, the results were declared, but it does specify you can hear the results declared first. So yes, you kind of see me miss it, and then how does Alex do? How does Alex's inspiration work in this situation?
You better grab him, you bastard, or else Joel here is gonna die.
Yeah, with that, it somehow inspires you. You go and just kind of grab on, and kind of grabbing him by the belt, pulling him in a bit. Got him grabbed.
Finn, I thought you were in bed. Oh no, that was Greynick. Finn Dragon is just like, I am speechless about this bullshit.
Yeah, so grapple means that he can't move, and he has a disadvantage on a dex-based, like, saving throws and checks. It's harder for him to move around. Oh, sorry, Alex.
By the way,
Oh wait.
can I flavor it
wait,
as main... Never mind.
Yeah, so how are you flavoring it, sorry?
I was just going to ask if I could have my dagger out instead of my axe at this point. Like, have it in my hand.
Yeah, so, if you saw you going into that, so you kind of dropped the dagger, and you dropped the axe outside and ran in with the dagger in, like, your teeth. You went and kind of grabbed him around the waist.
Just so I have some weapon I can still use in this circumstance.
Alright.
You've got him grabbed.
Get away!
So, would it be like double speed if I were to like drag Joel to somewhere a bit safer?
It's half speed if you want to move somebody
Half
with you.
speed, yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. Sorry.
So if you want to disengage, you could move 15 feet with him, or you could just
Yes.
run and get, or you could just run to get 30. But he'll get a smack on you.
Alright, I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna just
You
kind
can't
of.
end your turn inside of another person. You can move through them, you can't end your turn in them. So you could like move over to like,
There.
if you're like trying to drag him to the door, you could be like there.
Yeah.
Mm.
kind of drag him over here. Make sure he doesn't get hit any.
Yeah, Siegfried.
All right.
Siegfried will
Now
just
you have
try
room to
to
get in.
motion. What was that?
I said now you have room to get in there, but go ahead and say what you were saying.
Well, was Mange yelling "get away"?
I was yelling at Alexandria to get away because she's fucked.
Yeah. So Siegfried's still had that plan of selling Karnka. Like, see if we can retreat through here, and if we do, like, smack him on the head from the side when we get out. Try to get him into the open.
He is currently grappled, so he's not going anywhere. So if you went up and hit him, you'd get advantage too. I think hit him.
All right, yeah. So he's gonna do that.
Grapple doesn't give advantage to hit.
Wait, since I
Can't move at
technically didn't.
disadvantage on the dex-based checks.
Stuff, yeah.
Wait, since I technically didn't. What was it? Since I technically didn't only moved and didn't run, doesn't that mean I still have an action? Could I
No, you're
reload?
disengaged.
Yeah,
is
To
your
engage, otherwise he would have hit you.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
gotcha.
If you didn't disengage, you would have got smack as you ran off.
Gotcha.
All right. So if you do get in here, we'll be technically outnumbering him. I don't know if that matters in this circumstance.
+1.
Yeah, you get a +1.
Oh, yeah. Fuck it. He'll go up if he were to try to climb this ledge up. Would that like be double movement or?
It's like a fairly small. Everyone's just been going up and down it.
All right. All right. He's gonna attack.
Where you hit?
Uh,
And you're in a narrow space, so 200 weapons will be at disadvantage.
Shit.
You're in a narrow corridor, you can't get a full swing around. So yeah, roll again, see if you get a 1 or something.
Roll your
Oh.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, you swing it in, you kind of like grazing it across the wall, and it slows you down enough that you kind of blob backwards.
Yeah, or like using it to thrust, maybe.
Yeah, it's turn. Alex, you are so lucky that you dragged him back because he has an acid breath that could have fucked you guys. But he he would take that. He is going to just kind of he kind of take the stance with Mange like on his back, kind of like inhales, and his mouth shifts into this like almost like this like weird like blob. I can't describe it. It's like almost like a funnel kind of thing. He says like slight green glow inside as all this acid just spews out. So Siegfried and Rowan, give me a luck dex.
Since I'm since I positioned myself behind cover, can I get advantage?
I mean, cone things kind of go around corners. That's kind of their thing. The AoE stuff generally ignores corners. And you're kind of partially out, partially in.
I may need to use a reroll if I fail this. Never mind.
You got it. Siegfried might need to.
Yeah. Siegfried, do you want to use a reroll?
Yeah, I think I will.
Spend one reroll your luck dex. Which your luck should be down to 8 now.
Yep, his luck is 8.
Okay, now he's alive. Alright. Now it's down to 7.
So yeah, that would have been 7 damage, so instead it's 3.
Okay.
As all this acid just splashes out, and you're like, Siegfried like slams himself into the wall to avoid the worst of it. So that's kind of hitting onto his armor. So yeah, Shell continues to heal. Yep, that's all he can do. Rowan.
Alright. Rowan's gonna go ahead and say, well, that was fun. I no longer have any purpose for being up here. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then...
They're like, well, I'm out of spells. Later.
35, 30. And then... He's gonna like stay back here with Kark for a bit. Actually, no, he's gonna begin making his way to go around. 35, 40. So just spending his whole time moving.
Karnak is going to hold an action, so if Ashfell comes through, he'll smack him.
Right. Mange is going
Oh wait, I could
to
have dashed.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, if you wanted to... Yeah, you could try and do the jump if you wanted.
okay,
Athletics or acrobat? Athletics. You can't
Alright.
practice this.
let's try not to eat shit again.
All right,
Okay.
that's better.
Yeah, you leap and you manage to make it aside, like stumbling and clipping the edge a bit, but you make it. Like jumping over the guy who's still there dying by acid.
And
Just
then
like
I think
chewing into his chest at this point.
I'd make it up to here then.
Yeah, so the jump does take movement. So you can make it to there. Oh,
Okay.
wait, you got feet.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, you
he's
can make
got
it
the
to there.
club.
If you cut
Oh,
the
to
corner.
here?
Yeah,
85?
you could cut the corner there.
Oh, okay. Shit,
You can do
nice.
that. Yeah, so you go up to see Macago kind of slumped against the cage, the way like Beehive deflated. With like
Hello.
a red mark on the side of his head where he got smacked with an axe.
All right.
Mage.
All right. Well, so since we really need to get this guy out into a more open area where the big guy is, and Mange notices him around the corner over there, but probably by like seeing his anvil or something.
Yeah, you can see his like head poking through, and then kind of leaning back, and then poking through again. He's kind of keeping an eye on what's going on.
Since I have this guy grappled, can I attempt to shove him?
Yeah, you can around with you. It'll be another
Please
opposed
don't
strength.
shove him towards me and Joel here.
That's
because
exactly
that-
where I want to shove him. So I'm
Okay.
going to be telling you to move the fuck out of the way.
Pushing him into Siegfried. I imagine Siegfried will step back.
Yeah, step back if I can.
Yeah.
Have my page so it's slightly upward.
Great success by 10.
He got a natural 20, so you push him.
All right, so we are going to be...
I'd say you can push him up to 10 feet with that, since you got a nat 20. And you got a great success.
If I use my entire turn for this, can I push him a bit further?
Oh, well, that'd be your action. You can't really push him with a move.
It's 5'10", so he'd be out here, so Siegfried would hit him.
And so he kind of backs up and steps out of the way as he gets shoved in.
He turns to Alexandra, drag him away!
Don't have to tell me twice. I kind of drag
see.
him out.
Alex, I will remind you, since you guys do know the stats, he can attack at reach with disadvantage. So he could smack you if you don't disengage.
Alright, I'll disengage.
Yeah, so you only get 15 foot.
Alright, so right here.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just
Alright.
pulling.
And can I
Go.
kind of do a little bit of flavor here? Just not any attack or anything. I'm just gonna try to kind of.
And
like,
intimidated at this point.
oh, alright then.
Yeah, just that. Since you are disengaging again. But yeah, that has ended now.
Alright.
Yeah. So what was your flavor? Sorry.
I was just going to kind of take Joel and kind of like kind of sit down, kind of prop his head up, on my lap. So it's not gonna heal him, but it's gonna at least make this slightly less traumatic for him. Just like,
Yes.
hey, look
See,
at
he's
me,
like,
all right?
yeah, you can see he's like conscious, but his eyes are kind of glazed over, basically like in some kind of shock from pain.
It's like,
not
it's
isolated.
all right, buddy.
Yeah, you're kind of clicking in front. He's like vaguely turning to look at you. Yeah, he's definitely out of it.
All right,
Yeah,
so Siegfried, do your thing.
I just realised he has a thing, so he has advantage on resisting grapples. But whatever, that's my bad.
Yeah, Siegfried's gonna just
On
disengage and
escaping
move out of the room.
grapples.
But you have
Yeah, yeah.
normal attack now since he's out of that corridor.
You got some area. You can smack. You can try and smack him good, or you can
Yep,
just
now
get
you
out.
have the chance. That's part of why I want to push him into the open. So
Yeah,
our big
you've got
weapons
some
can
area
reach
to
it.
like. You do have to do that kind of side slashes from like the left, so it's a little bit awkward. But it's if you're a trained fighter, you know how to deal with it.
Well, I thought part of the reason to get him out in the open though was so Kong can get involved.
Yeah, we need to push him further.
Yeah, he's.
So my hit could push him further.
Yes, he's probably not
No!
good to go out there on his own.
But you can't
keep
grapple him. You aren't the one grappling him right now, so just beat his ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's regenerating.
Yeah, you can see that Mage is just like pushing him, just trying to get him out the door. Yeah, as he does that, you swing your sword and go for a hit. You do outnumber him, so you get the +1.
19. He has
That
AC
hit?
14, so we hit. Roll them 6 damage.
He does not ignore it. After every time, he gets a 1% chance. You slash the sword and take a gouge out of his side.
Yeah.
And then his turn.
He's probably not fond of getting dragged around, is he?
Like
Yeah.
a little bitch.
Yeah, he's annoyed at you, so he's just going to turn into... Both of the arms just kind of shift into these like weird spikes that try to stab into you.
I can, before you do that, can I launch for, I'm trying to remember, can I do Ferocious Rage in reaction to something? Or do I have
Yeah,
to
when
announce
somebody
it?
hits you, you can rage to take half damage from it.
Alright.
Yeah, but you don't have to declare that until you get hit by it.
Okay, that's why I was trying to find out. Alright.
So first attack is a natural 16.
That
So that
hits.
definitely hits. Second attack is a total 15.
Barely hits.
Right, so they both hit.
Alright, so I'm doing my
you're raging to
rage.
take half.
I'm doing my rage. It is, how many turns again? My con modifier?
Yeah,
It's
that's
just-
your con mod in round.
Alright, so 2 rounds. So my next round and then the round afterwards.
Oh, that's a D10, not a D8. What am I doing? So first one did 6, so it did 3.
Alright.
And the second one did 11, so it did 5.
Yeah, otherwise it probably would have done a pretty significant chunk. I mean, it still has. But, fuck you.
And then he
Rowan.
he's hitting 1 hit point around. Rowan.
Rowan is gonna go ahead and this guy is unconscious.
Yeah,
correct?
he is unconscious there, like head. You can see like the cage kind of dented in from when he slammed into it, and it's kind of like swaying slightly as his eyes are very much glazed over. He is out of it.
Knowing that he's a magic user, Rowan would know that he needs gestures as well as a vocalized voice in order to cast. So he's gonna
Yeah,
go
so
ahead.
you like tie him up.
Yeah, Rowan's
Tie
gonna
him
go
up,
ahead
gag
and
him.
Do you have any rope on you?
Pint of oil. Oh, I do have, I do have it because I have my grappling hook. Yes, I do have some rope.
Yeah, so you take your grappling and start like tying him up. I won't make you roll. I'd say like that's your action.
Okay, and then
Cargo is
Gag him
not
as
very-
well.
Yeah, I think you're gonna do that. Like take a bit of cloth or something and just shove it in his mouth.
yeah,
He's not very strong and he's unconscious. He's got 7 strength.
I got 11.
Yeah, it will not take a lot of it to hold him.
Yeah.
Like looks in, comes back, is like holding his mace like a baseball bat.
Batter up. And shove
Keep shoving.
out door.
That is a 14, so he succeeds by 4.
And I succeed
Damn.
by 13.
He's gonna
Can I
use his
push him the rest of the way towards Karnk, please?
He's going to use his reroll. That is a natural 1.
Oh no.
Or you bitch.
Yes, as you shove him, you see like his feet kind of shift, and he hears like as he seems to grow spikes out of his feet, which shove into the floor to anchor him in place.
Alright, so I'd have to wait until next turn to push him again.
Alex, are you going to keep dragging Joel?
Should
You
I?
have 30 feet now, so get the fuck out.
If you dash, you can just drag him away pretty far.
Alright, where can I drag him? Like,
You could go like between Kant's legs if you didn't want to go all the way around.
I think I'll go all the way around.
Take him over to there, or you can.
Yeah, take him across the way so that he's not within melee distance in any way, shape, or form.
Alright, we're moving again, fella.
Yeah,
I
sounds
just
about
kind
right.
of sit back down and kind of put his head in my lap, and I'm kind of just like, it's alright, look at me. Don't look at it. Don't look at the giant thing. Look at me.
He's just like vaguely looking at kind of off to the left a bit. Yeah, so he's semi-conscious, but he's not really lucid. And he has broken ribs and swelling on the brain. Siegfried?
If we're gonna attack again.
Come on, Siegfried, you could do it. Yeah,
That is a hit.
good
Nice.
hit.
You slash into him. He is just barely below half now.
D100, Zach. D100.
Staggered! So
you.
that means
Oh, so
Nope.
Close.
that means
so
you
now
can
as long
use an exploit now, right?
Oh, yeah, from now on. From that attack, no.
Yeah, all right.
Once he gets staggered, subsequent attacks can now use exploits on him.
Right.
So in his turn, and he's going to look at the both of you, and since cones do kind of go like this, he can just about get both of you in it. And like raise back his head more to this like spigot and sprays out this acid. Like, both of you give me a dex.
Dex save. Luck
Yeah,
dex.
luck dex. Yep.
I am going to use one of my 2 remaining rerolls on that.
You got it, Chief.
Oh.
Bingo.
Damn!
So
You guys are getting good at that.
actually, yeah, that is barely surpassing because he keeps. Wait, actually, is it adding 1 for something? 7 plus 2. Oh, it's luck dex, so he gets a +2 from dex. Damn.
Yes, that would have been 9, so that is 4 damage to both of you.
And does that get further moved in half because of my thing? My
Yeah.
ferocious rage.
yeah.
So 2 damage.
Yeah, so you take 2. He sprays this acid.
Alright.
And remember to drop down your luck. He does heal.
All right, Rowan.
Front's gonna check if he has anything on this guide that might be helpful here. Like, should Rowan roll like perception to search him, or?
Well, you can see he doesn't have a lot of clothing.
Oh, he's one of those wizards. Okay.
So he
He's-
probably has like a coin pouch or something, but yeah, there's not really anything of value. Maybe his staff, but it doesn't seem particularly magical. Looks like a branch with the beehive stuck to it.
It's probably an arcane focus.
Yeah, essentially.
All right. Well, you know what then, buddy? You're coming with me, and Rowan's just gonna begin dragging him over to like this little corner.
Over
Hearing
then
the
he
sound of
does-
acid getting sprayed on the opposite side of the wall.
This is-
It's just like, this is what you get for being a hedge wizard. You should have went to college.
Gunk is just battering up.
All right.
Need you to push him again?
Shove!
He gets a 10, so he succeeds by 8, so he wins.
Can I reroll?
Yeah.
Wait, it's a attribute check.
Yeah, it is just an attribute. Although I think athletics would apply if you have it.
Oh, you
Can
should have
I-
been telling me that
It's
the
an
whole
extra
fucking
point.
time.
Yeah, I think like for the sake of a reroll, it's still just a strength. It's not athletics.
There, see?
Well, then subtract 1 from it since I did athletics
Yeah,
check.
he succeeded by 11. He succeeded by 10. So you can manage to push him 5 foot.
Nice.
yeah.
So you guys are both.
You can like push him and you hear this like scraping, grinding, and he's like the spikes obviously didn't go down that far. He's like inch divot is being scraped out of the ground.
Mm.
You're gonna push him to the edge and he drops down like the foot or so.
Alright, so I have no more rerolls.
Alex,
All right.
you do have a sight on him if you want to shoot him.
Reload your pistol.
All right. So I need to reload first, though.
Yeah, you do.
So
Do
I
that.
kind of his head's still in my lap, and I'm still sitting down. I'm kind of like taking out and reloading my pistol.
Yeah, because in combat you do need to make a roll. So before,
Alright.
since it was out of combat, I was saying you just took your time and didn't need it. So now you need a general law intelligence.
What do I roll for it again?
Intelligence.
Yeah, general law. If you don't have it, just intelligence. As you
Use
kind of
your-
start jamming it in, you like realize, oh fuck, and you like fiddle around with it to get the shot back out. As you realize you didn't put in the powder first.
Well, okay.
You
Still
can
doesn't
drag
change.
him a bit,
Keep looking
right?
at me. Don't look at
But you
anything
drag-
else. All
You
right.
can drag him along again if you want. You can still move.
All right. I'm gonna kind of drag him along, like over here, trying to.
Yeah, I'd say you could move him over to the other side. You can put him down in the divot from the stairs.
Yeah, he'd
Can
be
they-
in cover.
Cover.
Yeah, kind of.
But you'd still be up there from the movement. Actually, no, you'd have another 5 foot. You could be there push him into the corner.
Yeah, I kind of want to make sure he's kind of propped up on my lap because I want to elevate his head a little bit, try to make it a bit more comfortable for him.
Yeah, so you're gonna have him like lean partially into you, partially into the wall as he's there, like sort of swaying a lot, barely able to focus on anything.
I just kind of like gently slap him on the face. Hey, look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, so his eyes start to close, but you need to slap him back awake. Like, no sleeping.
Alright.
As you can see, like his wounds are like slowly looking shut, like the small gaving in his forehead is slowly like pushing itself
Can
back
he
out.
move to a position where he's not within the cone of acid?
Yeah, you could like step around to behind him. Because he can only spray it like
If he
cone.
steps behind him, it won't stop me from
Yeah.
still pushing him, right? So yeah, you want to not be where you are right now, Siegfried.
yeah, so you could like step around to be like there, so that he couldn't acid you both.
Are you following me,
I
Ken?
mean,
Not that way. The other way.
You want to be on literally the opposite
This is
side
worse.
of him.
over here. All right.
No,
No,
over here.
you were here.
Over
you want to
here.
be here. Move your
Right
ass to the opposite side of him.
Okay, Ken, come on. You are not inside of him. That's
There you
Alexandria's
go,
problem.
It wasn't
bitch.
letting me go. There was some weird glitch
Yeah.
up.
I was gonna say.
Oh, he did.
Now attack him.
Boink him.
Oh, the Shadman profile was in the way. That's why my click wasn't doing.
Then scroll up.
Is he gonna as
Shadman literally
Main
trying to
was, like,
cock block. you.
pushing the guy? You move around and slash into him. and you
Hey,
kind of slap
can you
forward
use
and
inspiration
nothing
from
happens.
there?
He does have AC 14.
I think the range for Bard is just if they can hear you within 120 feet. Yeah. Although I think Alex only has one use of it currently, so I think she used
Yeah,
it.
I haven't gotten it the second one yet.
I think she needs.
Since Siegfried didn't use it the other time he got it, would it still be left over, or would it have worn out?
She gives it to you for the roll, so you got
Okay.
that +3 to hit. Which would be his turn. I think now he's realized Mange is just pushing him, and he's not really too concerned by that. He would turn, go to smack into Siegfried. Yeah, both of them are going to shift into like axes, which he swings into Siegfried. First one misses. They keep getting natural 16s. He's so close to 19.
Damn, son.
Oof, and that's 10. 10 damage to Siegfried.
Well, fuck.
This axe swings and like hits you in the shoulder. He like kind of bends in the plate, you feel all the place digging into your shoulder, and a nice neat cut from where the axe bit managed to just chip in. And then he heals a bit more.
Ooh, yeah, that's a bit staggering.
Yeah, I definitely stacked now. Rowan.
Rowan's gonna go ahead and he's gonna tend to this guy's injuries, like stay next to him, just like, it's okay, buddy, it's okay.
So he's like making sure Mange didn't do any like permanent damage.
Yeah, do you want me to roll apothecary, actually? I do have the skill.
No, he did it on non-lethal. He's fine.
Just like rubbing like just water on his head.
Yeah, Kaz just keeps batter up.
Kark like reaches his little thing there. I can barely reach him.
Pass
Alright, you're back.
by 8.
Oh,
He gets an 8.
Oh, so that's 9.
He rolled on that, so he succeeds by 10. So he wins. So, he kind of
Yeah.
pushed him down, and you see like more spikes have grown out of his feet, kind of anchoring him down.
Can Alexandria did we already use the...
Yes, Alexandria has 1 inspiration, which she's used.
Yeah.
Alright, damn it.
A second use
On
is what
you,
she'll
I
be
might
getting.
add.
Right. Alex, do you want to try and reload again?
Yes, I'm gonna try to reload. Alright, let me just do.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah, so you're kind of there, and like with the extra bit of cover, and like having Joel actually like in some cover, you take a bit of extra time and you load it up properly.
All right,
So-
I kind of
Oh,
look back
sorry.
again, making sure Joel's okay again. All right, you still in here, but you still in there, buddy?
Yeah, he's like nodding slowly.
Okay,
Alright.
good.
Bash him again.
Mm,
Or disengage, considering your health.
yeah,
It's up to
he's
you.
gonna disengage.
Or
Get out of there.
could you help move him as well? Like both of you, or get advantage on the next restraining roll?
You could try and help push him if you wanted, or you could just.
Oh, it is
GTFO.
Master Phil's turn next time, so oof, yeah, get out there.
So, yeah, you can move through Conk freely. So he's kind of got his feet wide
You
apart,
can
so
move
people don't
like
need to go
behind
Yeah.
like there.
duck under his legs if you wanted.
Literally have something in between you and the big dude.
Yeah, it has been 2 rounds, so your rage is now ended. As the arms again shift into these spikes which try and drive into you. First one misses. Second one, natural 16 again! That is 6 damage.
Alright, I'm surviving that then.
Drives this spike into your shoulder. Then he heals. Rowan, you just tending to Makaga?
Yeah, I think for right now.
Kark is preparing his thing again. Mange is going to be like, charge!
He gets a 6, so he succeeds by 12.
Fuck you!
Just like the more you're trying to push him, like more and more appendages, it's like kind of growing out to him, like latching onto the walls, spiking him into the ground.
Shoot a
He's just having-
bitch!
He's just growing more and more shit to hold him in place. So he doesn't quite know
Shoot!
exactly why you're looking for the door. I'm not letting you.
All right, am I able to like see him and be able?
Yes,
to
you have a
yeah,
clear shot.
Yeah, but
Move one to the left and shoot
If you
him.
like step over to, if you step over a bit, you'll have a clearer shot. The door is open.
I'm just kind of like, all right, I'm gonna be back in just 1 second. All right, stay here and don't fall asleep.
Stop talking and shoot a bitch.
He like nods slowly.
All right, I'm gonna come over here and I'm going to.
This is when she just headshots Mange.
I'm waiting for this to be
Oh,
how Mange
fuck.
dies.
Yeah, he has +2 AC because he is in melee.
Yeah.
16, that is his AC, so that hits. And
9
you
damage.
level a pistol and kind of wait for a second, fire, as his bullet hits into the back of him.
Try and do some sort of exploit on him. Make it so that he can't keep fucking doing this shit and preventing me from pushing it back.
Gonna try and do a major exploit of some kind.
I mean, all right. Does it like negate the damage? It doesn't.
No,
No.
it is on top.
Is in addition.
Okay, so just kind of, I think I'm gonna try to just some sort of shot to disorient, like
Just
make
a
him
kind of
not be able to focus.
Yeah, so you can kind of fire that kind of hit into the back of his skull, kind of rocks him for a second. So basically you'll have disadvantage on his next roll.
Alright, so roll luck, I believe it is. Straight luck.
Yeah, so just roll a luck save to see if it works.
All right.
I think you should have used some lucks before, I think.
They did.
Yeah,
I think
I
you should
think-
She used like at least 2, but
She
that
still
looks
passed.
like it would have. No matter how much she lost, that would have worked. 'Cause she has no
Say
plus
you're at 8.
attacks. Yeah. Now she's at 7.
You fire that in. And
Huh?
I'll say, like, do you want to give him disadvantage on his attacks, or do you want to give him disadvantage to like resist being pushed?
Resist being pushed.
Yeah, so you can like as you see him growing out more and more of these spots, more and more of these like tentacle things that are latching onto the wall. You can like aim for the spot where you can see they're all growing from, and you fire, and all these tentacles get like the center point just ripped apart, and they all fall slack. And you're like the back arches, and like the head kind of swivels around and grows, like swivels around, moves around on the back. To look at you.
I like how he hasn't tried to escape the fucking grapple yet.
No, he's just like, well, he's pushing me. Stab, 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 stab.
Yeah, true.
Alright, you want to keep pushing, just keep stabbing. Yeah, Siegfried.
Load your crossbow.
His crowd to put it down because to put it away wouldn't have given him the same movement to go. So it's actually
Then it's
on the
right over here.
Can you make that movement? Let's see.
He could possibly charge back in there because he
You can pick it up. It was like on the corner of this bridge. You can just get there.
Yeah, you could run up and pick it up, and then reload it. So you're over there, reloading the crossbow.
Okay.
And then
Miss
Ashfell.
and miss and miss and miss and miss and miss.
Natural 1 on the first hit.
Can I use that to push him the fuck back?
You could either take an attack at him, or you could try and give him a push.
I'm giving him a push back into Kark. Disadvantage on his rolls.
Would have been a natural 1. Instead, it was an 18.
So he failed!
It wasn't a great success, so you only push him back 5 feet, though.
But that should be close enough for Kark. Can he
Yeah,
smash
he could
through
do
this?
it here with disadvantage. Yeah, he can smack. What is Conks to hit?
Kark had a pretty good one, I think.
He has +4, so that just hits. He got a 10.
And how roll damage?
Bonk.
D8. D8.
2d8 plus 4.
It is 6.
Bonk.
As you kind of sees that and like swings it in kind of like underhand more, it's kind of like holding the end and just swinging it like a pendulum as he kind of smacks into Astral's back and it staggers him forward for a second, but he is still up.
Alright,
As his
roll your
offhand
second attack, bitch.
goes to stab him in range. Natural 2!
Okay.
He just like goes to stab into you, the one you like duck over and shoulder barge him. He like slides backwards out these tentacles holding him in. This hammer smashes him in the back as he's going to stab you with the other one, which then impacts the floor.
Lovely.
He is not looking in good shape.
I'm assuming you're still dealing with Macargo here?
Yeah, Rowan's gonna go ahead and he's gonna start humming the butterfly tomb so that way he has his bees and Rowan has his butterflies.
Any butterflies, they don't magically spawn, they just get attracted to you.
Aw, alright.
I thought they did. You were saying they were coming in and out of existence.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were spawning in and out of existence. That's literally what you were
magical thing,
describing
yeah.
as.
Yeah, so you're getting a bunch of butterflies. There's a 50% chance that you spawn them.
Alright, Kark, do your another disadvantage. Plus 4.
Yeah, natural 1 for Kant because he has disadvantage.
oh no.
Oh boy.
Alright, well, Ashfell getting an attack wouldn't really work here.
He's not in range. Drops
But he
his
is,
drops his hammer in some way.
Yeah, he is. He has reach. He has reach, and he is 10 foot away. It's just at a weird angle. So yeah, let's say that kind of like goes to swing it in. He kind of hits the limb, kind of bounces off, and falls down into the pit.
So you'd have to go grab it. All right. Well, noticing that Kark's hammer is now gone, Mange fucking grabs his dagger and attempts to shank a bitch. 4 damage.
He's at 2.
My
As you
God.
kind of let go of the grapple, grab your dagger and just bury it in his chest. And you can feel like as you buried in there, like you can feel like the pulse of his heart. You like kind of tapped the edge of it, but did just barely off getting on.
Do anything!
Right, Alex, you shot last turn, so you've got to reload.
Yeah, I'm kind of gonna go back down here, as I do as well, because I know that Karn is Karn. I don't know.
You've been saying it right. Just go.
Karn. I don't know. I'm going back to Joel, and I'm gonna kind of, and I'm gonna use my action to do this sort of thing that hopefully helps a little bit. On my inventory, I do have a flask. I'm a of the good stuff. I'm gonna kind of give it to him to help him soothe the pain.
What do you have?
Alcohol. I have a flask in my inventory. Check it.
She has booze.
Yeah, like the
Stop
good
fluffing it
imported
so much. I
stuff.
want to see whether or not I fucking die.
Right, so
I
you
just
can...
kind of give him
Hurry up!
to ease the pain because he's gonna have to. Okay.
Right, Siegfried, you have your
Siegfried?
crossbow.
Yeah, he's gonna step around this corner and laugh. No, he's gonna fire a shot.
He's in combat, so his AC is 16.
All right.
It's just
Roll.
a flat roll. Roll a d3. On a 1, you
D3.
roll range.
Why didn't you just use your sword? I don't care that you have no health. I needed help.
What did it come back to?
He has 2 HP.
In the face.
Wait,
16,
didn't he...
roll a d3.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, the poor bastard. Oh, he hits!
Yep. Roll to hit again, see if you hit me.
Just watch. Just watch.
Make sure
Why
you get
didn't you just use your fucking sword? He's right there.
His sword is on the ground.
Does Mage survive that?
No, I'm down, you bitch.
Okay, Mange, roll me a d20.
Just use your fucking sword.
So he kind of leans around the corner, fires this off, and like you fire like dead center to hit Ashfell. But as the bolt goes in, you see his form is kind of, and there's now like a hole in his chest, which bolt just passes through and hits Mange right in the chest. You hear a loud crack as he gets broken ribs.
Oh.
Fuck.
Why didn't you just use your fucking sword?
He doesn't want to.
I don't give a shit! I'm in worse condition than you now! Get back in there! Stop a bitch with the
Sing
sword!
your
Help me out! He has 2 HP!
Well, is he dead? Oh, after combat. That's right.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. I know where he lives. If he killed Mage, I'm gonna go over to his house and throttle a bitch.
We'll try.
Alright, so yeah. Gonna step
Incarnate?
to the side. He'll disengage and step inside. Actually, no. Kant doesn't have a weapon. He doesn't need to disengage. Yeah, he just steps over to the side because he has no reason to come out.
Siegfried, you gotta charge him, man. You gotta charge him.
I
Yeah, I do.
could switch. Yeah, I could switch sides.
Fucking shot him! Do it! You owe me!
I will drop my crossbow. I'll charge it and slice.
Yeah, Ron would just be taking care of this guy.
Yeah, Siegfried.
All right, so he'll drop his crossbow, switch his style to charge and charge the attack.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you run in. Yeah,
Well,
as you get melee, he has a held action. Is a 19 total.
To hit?
So I'll say these will happen at the same time. So if you go down, you'll still get your attack on him, just for the flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Which is 7 damage, so you will go down, but you will still get your hit in.
21. Yes.
You run in and we get to a very rocky moment as you run into sort of swinging it, and like you swing it and his head just straight off. But as he
No,
does,
Zach,
kind of...
D100.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
I hope I
Why
get
are you
inspiration
trying
after
to help
that
him? 69, nice.
shit. Yeah, that's fine.
That's great help. Yeah, Siegfried runs in and slashes with the big sword. It's the head coming straight off. But as the body kind of staggers and falls backwards, the arm shoots out. And Siegfried, roll me a d20.
D20, son?
Roll
Yeah.
1d20.
Try and get
But
12 in
nobody
the...
roll the d20 to see if you survive, but for the flavor of what happens. 7. Right. Yes, as that happens, this spike comes out and like it gashes right across. And the team is
Oof.
probably taking it
You
Probably
cut out a
taking a bit of
lot.
shit
Start
out of
over
it.
again.
goes across.
So, would Kark say anything after that? Just like, well,
And Siegfried gets a nasty scar, this big line across his forehead. As you collapse down, and Ashfell also drops. So now, does anybody have any kind of magical healing?
I have Apothecary, which should help, and I think give advantage on the test. So,
Does Alexandria have any spells left?
No, that was
Yeah.
my only one.
Alright, so there is Rowan, who does have his proficiency with those, so you'll have advantage on them. So
just like,
both of
oh,
you give me a
fuck.
con check. Both of you give me a con check with advantage to see if you survive.
Nice.
Nate survives. This bolt is just embedded in the bolt is just embedded in your rib.
Hey Ken, when are
Burn.
you coming over again so we can play the fucking video game and so I can fucking strangle you?
So you
Yeah,
can
so-
try.
Yes,
I don't know. Price can time wait.
Rowan hears the sound of this massive body just slumping down to the floor. You kind of come in and peek in, and you see like Mange there with this big bolt in his chest. It was like, ah!
It's just like,
And
Oh my
you feel like
God.
on the floor, gash across his forehead. You come in, you could like bandage them up and do what you can, and you both survive. Although you do have injuries, so mark them on your things. Yeah, so the nasty scar is permanent unless you can get regen spell. The broken ribs will heal after a fair while. Let's see how long they last. So for 9 days.
so was that one session, or it's gonna last until next? Or
Yeah, you
end
normally
of-
have about 4 days or so in the downtimes, so that'll be at least 2 sessions, unless you want to take multiple long rests.
We'll take multiple long rests.
Yeah.
Says you. Yeah, we can do that.
So you guys,
You have no say in the matter anymore.
I'm saving
Yeah.
your life, mister.
so it's like after a few minutes, everybody
Sorry,
that
let
was
me
down
redirect my anger then. Siegfried, you get to sit the fuck down at home.
Okay.
Yeah, so like
I
after
mean, I wasn't really gonna suggest trudging forward, but all right.
Yeah, I
after
think
Why
we
didn't
should all
you just
yeah.
use your sword? He was there. You knew that if you shot into melee, there was a chance you would hit me. We're both down to like 5 HP or some shit. It doesn't fucking matter. He's almost dead. He has 2 HP. Why didn't you just use your sword?
I will say that just pushing
He
him
was
around.
intimidated. He didn't want to get close, but then he got desperate.
So I'd say Mange that definitely impressed Korn. So you will get your gift unless you want to try and resist it.
Give me that fucking gift. What's the roll again?
Opening it takes a second. 417, I think. I gotta check.
Either
417.
415 or 417.
Yeah, I've added a couple every now and then.
Oh,
Rolling
I didn't
417,
say-
417.
I didn't type D417.
Yeah, it's D417.
Oh, 413.
Oh, damn, yeah,
415.
415.
Ooh. This will be something that Mange likes.
Ooh.
So yeah, so as Mange is like recovering with this bolt, as like Mange like as Rowan like takes time to like slowly take the bolt out of his chest, probably quite painful as it did break a rib as it went in. Mange, you feel some more horrible pain centered on your head, as you feel like horrible like breaking, wrenching, just all of this pain in your foot and your forehead. As the rest of you watch as these horns grow out of his head, but they don't look like
I am
normal
the
horns.
Great Horned Rat!
But you'll be even happier. They are not normal horns. They are greenish, almost giving off their own light. and look
Wordstone
kind of
horns!
As
Just-
Rowan grows horns made out of pure warpstone.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
And he could just break them off to get one
Take
chunk
that
of wood?
I get
Take a
free
victory.
shinies for life.
Yes.
Wow. That's impressive, mate.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, that's not your fault. That's my fucking role. Fuck you. You don't get any. You don't get to be smug about that one.
And then Alex, I think
He
he's
does not
going
get
out
it.
of
He
his
does
way.
not get a corn gift because he bitched out and didn't go into combat and
Yeah,
shot his
you're
bow
right.
first.
I'm not impressed by that. But I think
All right.
Alexandria, you going out of your way to rescue Joel, I think
Wait, I was the
Nurgle
one
would...
that rushed in there to heal him.
Yeah, but you went in.
Oh.
I guess that you didn't really go.
Yeah,
kind of
I
in it.
literally heard
Alex,
Joel
Alex,
scream,
go ahead.
and then I immediately, as a reaction, started bolting into some place you guys were trying to close because there was something dangerous in there, and then attacked something way stronger than me and blocked his limp
And she
body
did do
with my
quite a bit
arm.
of this
Meanwhile,
because-
Siegfried stands in the doorway and takes a
It's-
crossbow shot instead of going in and stabbing a bitch in the ass. So,
Hadn't
yeah,
grappled, he would've
she
pulled his
deserves
acid spray,
something.
Yeah, so I
Oh
think
yeah,
no.
and I never
would be really
took
impressed by
that gift, that other gift for helping Siegfried the last time, did I?
I think you did.
I don't.
I don't think we ever rolled that for her.
No,
Yeah.
neither.
So yeah, roll 2d4 17.
You just get a double gift for your super active heroism. Flavor it like that since you didn't have the other gift this entire time.
Yeah, Corn, Nurgle, and Sunesh.
Yeah,
were
like
very
like
impressed.
one is corn, one is Nurgle. Like one is Nurgle for wanting to care for your friends or something because he's like uncle. He gives a
Alright,
shit
so
grandpa
yeah, roll
grandpa.
your other one.
75
Hey, so the
16.
first one is oh, actually you have a spell. Yeah, the first one is Chaos Familiar. You learn one additional spell.
Ooh, lovely.
Nice. What level?
Other level you can cast, so first level. And it
Alright.
would also give you a slot for it as well. So you now have 2 spells and 2 slots.
Nice.
So like as you drag him away, like propping him up to make sure he's all right. There's like kind of like slight twinge of pain as you look back. Let's see what this thing looks like. Find a little picture for
Oh
it.
boy. The fact that he's looking up a picture just
To get a
gives me the
little
wrong-
familiar pet.
A what?
A familiar.
You get a spell familiar.
Another spell?
A familiar.
yeah.
Have you ever heard of familiar in fantasy lore?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, do you remember what it usually is?
Yeah, it's kind of like an animal that sticks around for a while.
Yeah, it's a little companion.
Yeah.
Alright.
Uh,
Alright, so what did you say the first one was called so I can kind of put this down?
He'll type it up. for you in a
this
little
this
bit.
one is Chaos Familiar. I haven't said what the second one is yet.
Yeah, we're still on the first one.
Trying to find some for what this thing would look like. So you know what? I'll let you say. What does your little familiar look like? It's like about probably like a foot or 2 tall. It's quite small. It will just kind of like hang around with you. It's not good for fighting. It's fairly flimsy. So yeah, Sunesh gave you a familiar.
So, I'm gonna go a
A
little
flying
bit, cultural
dildo.
No,
Oh.
I'm gonna go with something a bit classier, but still something seductive, like technically lore-wise seductive. I'm gonna go with a mini kitsune.
A mini fox. All right.
But yeah, you said So my spell is the familiar, or is how I
It's
cast the
basically
familiar?
having the familiar nearby. Yeah, so basically, while the familiar is nearby, it basically lends you its magical energy. So pick a first level spell, use it once. You can cast it once per long rest. Because
Alright.
technically, if you're not a magic user, you're meant to reroll, but you do have a spell, so I'm giving it to you.
Alright.
And then 16. And that
Oh boy.
should be clouded vision, -1 perception. As
Well,
Nurgle
yeah.
apparently thinks he could do with having like some slight bit of
Haze to
called
your
a cataract.
eyes.
Well, shit.
Yeah, Nurgle thinks that cataract would be nice for you. Yeah, it's just like everything is a slight little bit blurrier. It's just -1 perception. Stat,
So
not the modifier.
What did you say it was called again? Clouded vision?
Yes, clouded vision, -1 perception.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So over the course of these next 2 long rests, can at a couple different points Mange break off the horns and get 2 wordstone chunks in the meanwhile while he's resting up his fucking broken ribs?
Yes, there's like you can basically break one off during each long rest during the downtime. Yeah, we'll do that all between the sessions.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Does
I
anybody
imagine
else
you'd
have
all
any
go and loot
last
stuff
words to say?
again. We can roll that.
Yep.
Yeah, and I imagine you'd all go and start looting the place, but we can do all the rolls for that off screen. And I also imagine you go and start like rolling in all the warpstone at the bottom of their pit.
Oh, Mange is fucking swimming in that shit.
Yeah, you do have broken ribs right now, so
At
it's
least
like
once Mange gives 0 shits about his fucking broken ribs. Once he's conscious enough, he's going to go swim in that bullshit. I don't know what Kark would have thought about this whole entire thing, because we failed miserably to get him into actual combat this whole time. We probably have to pay Kark this time.
Yeah, since you already have advantage to resist webstone effects, I'd say with the horns, you're just immune to it. You don't roll on the table anymore.
That's nice.
Alright.
That's pretty nice.
Just have them combine.
Alright, so...
Yeah, we'll roll all the loot off screen so we don't spend the next 20 minutes just rolling dice and seeing what you find. That's going to mess everything that you find.
Question, what should we do with him?
Yeah, you go.
Well,
yeah,
we do have someone experienced in torture and convicting people to see their side of things.
Do we just want a torture puppet, or
Scratch.
would another magic user actually be beneficial for warpstone rituals?
Yeah, if you can get them to actually work with you.
Actually, we already have a magic user.
No,
I'll leave it up to you guys.
Let's try to convince
we're
them,
keeping
and
him around. If anything, if he doesn't agree to work with us, Mange wants a punch puppet after what happened to him.
we'll try to convince him, and then if he doesn't, then we torture him until
And then we
he
try and convince him
submits.
again.
God.
Oh, and Alex, when you said a kitsune, did you mean like the fox or the anime girl?
Just the anime girl.
Yeah,
That would be
there's two
called
different-
Kitsune Girl.
I'm assuming I wouldn't be able to have the second one.
He has
Oh,
a
here you go.
flying fox.
Yeah, I found some cool art that would work for it.
Thank you again
What?
to fucking what's the name again? Pickpocket Press for retweeting us once again. AKA the guys who made Low Fantasy Gaming.
Good on him.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like the animal, like the nine-tailed fox
Yeah,
kind of
I've
thing.
got some art in the general if you like that one.
Something like
You
that.
know, I think that was actually enough.
Well, I think we already need to get fucking updated art of the characters. Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's good.
Now we need to update mange.
I'm
So
just
if
going
anyone's
to...
had a immensely visible one, rest of like because you don't really feet. Yeah, we just need to add like large warpstone horns to his head.
Do I get any of the other effects from the horns, like from them being horns? Like, can I use them to stab people?
No, they're too fragile. So if you kind of headbutt somebody with them, they break.
Alright.
Yeah, but if you manage to get the horn one, then you could use them as actual horns.
Yeah, so if I get the horns one, they just harden.
Yeah, they were just hard enough that you could headbutt somebody with them.
We only won here by the skins of our dicks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I love the fact that I got the fucking horns just now, because that means I can actually swim in the fucking warp zone without getting any penalties.
Yeah.
Ah,
He's
that's
good swimming.
beautiful. That's
It's not a
beautiful.
comfortable swim like they are rocks. He's like,
Mange gives
Dig-
zero shits. I already know. Mange gives zero shits.
swimming in crystal shards with broken ribs.
Exactly. This is how Mange ends his fucking day.
Creating Cool but worth it.
Oh, so worth it. Oh my god.